Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pocket Dragon Pub. My name is Graphical Ronin, and I will be your game master tonight. Tonight, we're playing Blood Feud, which is a narrative forward game by, I'm blanking on the name right now, Bläckfisk Publishing. It's a game about toxic masculinity in the pre Christian era, not necessarily tied directly to pride activities or pride month, but let's face it, toxic masculinity is the core of every problem every group in our societies are dealing with. um, the adventure tonight's going to be called Midnight Sun, and the game is done in narrative arcs, so we'll each take turns setting a scene. It's GMless. We bounce off of each other with the yes and a yes but system. Tonight, we're raising funds for Rainbow Railroad. Your donations will help this organization make change in the real world. You can donate using the QR code on the bottom right of the screen or by clicking the link in the chat. Um, Specifically, Rainbow Railroad is a global not-for-profit organization that helps at-risk LGBTQI plus people get to safety worldwide. Based in the US and Canada, they're an organization that helps those people facing persecution based on sexual orientation, gender identity, sex characteristics, etc., and get them someplace safe. Um, with that, I'm going to say to all my players, I'm going to ask one very specific question. Are you ready to play a game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Go. And we're back. Today we find ourselves in the harbor of Drachenfjord in the far north of Scandinavia on Midsummer Blot, which is the summer solstice festival of this region. We find ourselves at or near the home of my character Bjorn, who is about 6'2", broad across the shoulders, approaching middle age, who's made his fortune and earned his land through trading on the open seas and also raiding on the open seas. At the bottom, Drachenfjord is at the bottom of a rather large chasm in which a magnificent waterfall pours over and fills the valley below. We are near the shipyards, which are also part of Bjorn's estate, not necessarily belonging to him, belonging to the Jarl, but he's entrusted with those things. In the midst of celebration, we have tests of strength, feats of courage, food, wine, laughter, mead, all of the extravagancies we can prepare. Mary, I want you to introduce yourself and then introduce your character.
Hi, everybody. My name's Mary. My pronouns are she, her. And today I am playing Ina. Uh, he is how do we describe him? Middle-aged, incredibly brawny, has a bunch of different battle scars from all of the different expeditions that he's been on, and is normally accompanied by his son, Magnus. Do we want to get into what are like the specifics on our character, or is that good?
You can dig in a little more if you like,
Okay.
or you can pass
Uh,
it.
Actually, well, we could discover it in play. I'm going to popcorn
Yeah.
it over to Tatana.
Hi. I'm here to. My character is there too. Uh, my name is Tadhana, and I am playing Bodvar. And Bodvar, as he kind of like enters the festival area, he's accompanied by. He's like this. I imagine he's built like a tree, like 6 feet tall. He has like this huge, like dark beard and like really like pale skin, and then like really flushy dark hair. He yeah, like he is flanked by his wife, who looks pretty similar to him, um, like the longest dark hair that you've ever seen. And his whole family is there. They have come together as a unit, and they almost like form a formation. He also has his his wife, his daughter, who's like this really beautiful woman, and his son is also there, kind of like on the outskirts. He's just like less as intimidating as the rest of his family. But he's there. He's looking around, and he's looking at those feats of strength, and he's like, "Hell yeah!"
All about that. So Bjorn will see Ina. What's Ina doing at the moment?
I know it's probably I think like we first see him helping lift his son out of the cart and getting him set up on this little chariot that he uses to get around. Magnus has a disability that makes it so it's very easy for him to fracture his bones. But he can wallop just about anyone his age as far as his strength goes. It is both a blessing and a curse for his father, but supports his son in that and will bandage him up after it's over. Um, but he is probably setting up his son and uh, getting everything along. He's probably scanning everything almost in the way of like, all right, who is here? Avoid that person. Let's take this route. I'm gonna be hounded of why I haven't remarried yet. So it's very much like avoiding the women and
Yeah.
the men that are going to try and get him to get married again, which he is quite not ready to do.
Okay. So he'll see Bjorn will see Ina, getting his little family unit squared away, and he'll come over with a horn of mead in each hand. Ina, you old dog. I haven't seen you in ages.
We've been busy, but uh we decided that it was a good time to celebrate, and Astrid should be here soon. She was more the one to push us to go. Uh,
He's an eager girl, that one.
she is very excited for the next expedition out, hoping to get one of the seats.
It's a fierce competition. We've got a lot of young men who are coming of age. You know her best. Do you think she has it?
I think she can wipe the floor with them, if I'm being honest.
I'd expect nothing less of your daughter. Skål, he drinks.
Raises a glass, raises the horn, takes a sip, and then offers some to his son.
And what of you, young master? How are we today? As he kneels down to talk to Magnus.
Do you want me to do that, or
You can, or Tadhana, if you want to jump in and play Magnus, that's fine as well.
Well, I'm down to jump in. Tell me, is he like soft spoken? How do you imagine your son?
I think that he is very rambunctious and is like rearing to go often into mischief. Uh and like just like constant motion. Like probably we don't have ADHD diagnosis yet, but he absolutely has it. Uh
I
Oh,
feel like every
perfect.
successful Viking had ADHD, to be honest with
Honestly.
It was like
you.
it was useful in the battlefield, like Percy Jackson. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ronan. Say that one more time so I can play off of you.
Oh, I was just making an offhanded comment. You can go. You can tear
Yeah.
into it.
Oh, I think he's gonna like if you offer like the mead, he will take it enthusiastically, um, drink it down, and I think he will go, and then I think he will say like start to say hello, and then something will distract him, like somebody will walk by, or he'll see somebody like swing down, like a large hammer in like those feats of strength games, and he will go father, father, father.
Yes, yes. Don't drink too much, and I think he's gonna take the horn. Pace yourself. We have a long night to get to. Now, what is it?
I would like to do that.
Oh,
Oh, also
you
hello. So he's like looks at Rodents, looks at Bjorn and says, "Oh, hello."
This one's blessed by Loki, I see.
he is definitely up to trouble. But yes, if you just don't do too much, but show him how it's done. And like give a gentle pat on the back.
Father,
Uh,
too much? I would never do that.
you are very correct. I don't think there's a too much bone in your body. So get out there, make us proud.
I think he's gonna like bark, laugh, and then just wheel away.
Magnus toddles off, Bjorn will put his hand on Ina's shoulder and says, "You can't argue with the boy's spirit. Most children with that condition would not have lasted as long as they have."
He is one to spit any fortune teller in the face. Anything that has been a challenge, it has been something as a goal for him. And I expect nothing less.
I expect great things out of him. I will not lie. Come, come. Let's head up to the banquet. See who else we can see. My wife is pulling her hair out by the roots. She hates these sort of things. And we head on off. So Tadhana, if you want to introduce your character and describe how they come into the scene, what they're up to.
Yeah, I think by this point, so I think his children who are twins, um, they've like wandered off and done some. They've started to wander, um, as you do when you show up at a place with your parents. I think he is currently with his wife, like right next to him, and he is. I think they're having like a meal, like not a meal, but like they're having like food and like gathering amongst people. Um, I think what's it called Bodvar is talking with his wife. Um, I think they together are scoping out like people that they can marry their children off to because they are of marrying age and it's time. So I think he like leans over to leans like gets down to his wife, and he's like, well, what about him for Ingrid? What do you think?
I spaced out for so sorry. I think that his wife just kind of gives a look of frustration, I think, for a moment, and just says, Bodvar, you are too excited to get her married off and at a home. She still has much to learn. There's a time and place, and that time and place is not right now.
Right. What else is she to learn?
What is she to learn? and there's like a scoff of like a little tisk at that. Uh, and she just like I think she's very much both elbows on the table, with a chicken leg in her hand, and she's just going to start wagging it at Bodvar and just say, "One, she needs to know how to defend herself. You know how the raids go, and a woman at home needs to be able to defend it. And you
Right.
haven't been teaching her as I wished you would."
I I perhaps that's true. I have been focusing a lot on our son. He is not a great fighter, and that is far more embarrassing.
I feel like she just kind of gives like a tilt of the head of like, I can't compete with that one, and just sits the chicken leg on the table.
Yeah. Yeah. Perhaps though I should rope her into more. Maybe both they can sharpen each other, right?
Just
I
like
like
gives
proximity
the
route.
nod of
you
like,
see
yes,
you see
there
you
we
do see that
go.
like this is a I feel like this is a normal conversation with them where he goes, "Yeah?" And she goes, "Yeah, uh-huh."
Yeah.
Nothing goes on in this house without his wife being like, "That's approved." Um but I think he does see Bjorn come up. And I think you see like not it's not like how do you say lighting up? Your face lights up without saying, but like manlier. Your face lights up but manly.
But rugged.
But rugged.
It's a rugged
Um
light.
yeah. Amidst the brow, the harsh brow. And he's just like eye kind of like twinkles as he sees Bjorn walk together, and I don't know how like what's it called, Bodil, who's Bodvar's wife, reacts to that, but he's going to stand up, see Bjorn, and like shake his hand heartily and offer him like at the same time with the other hand like offer a cup of mead. It's been too long. It's good to see you.
It has Bodvar, but I'm the host here. You needn't hand me drinks. But thank you.
That's true. That's true.
It finishes the first one and starts on the second one. Well, how have you been? What have you been up to? I see you brought your lovely wife.
Yes, all the entire family is here just to see your beautiful land. It is. Uh,
Bodil just like rolls her eyes and is just will just lean out from the bench she's sitting on and will just say, although it does seem that it needs to be a bit more taken care of, Bjorn.
What can I say? My poor wife is overwhelmed, and I'm at sea much of the
And you
summer
don't have
years.
2 hands?
I have 2 hands, but they're often in Slav stomachs. Or the
Just
Rus.
sounds like an excuse. And she just will go back to eating her food on her plate.
Bodvar is going to say, what's it called? What's her? Bodil, please, it is an amazing feat what Bjorn does. Puts a hand on his shoulder. And like,
your wife is quite strong-willed, Bodvar. Must be a handful at the homestead.
oh, my homestead is strong because of her, though.
Well,
can
you know
never-
they say, behind every great man.
That's true. And
he
he
winks
doesn't
at
even
your
finish
wife.
it. No.
I feel like she just gives an eyebrow up of like, and then
Gotta be
we'll
toxic.
just
You gotta pour on the toxic shit.
Let's go.
we'll like look between the two of them, just give a shake of the head. mumble something under her breath about like they should just get a farm together and we'll just go back to eating her food. Uh
Yeah, get a broom.
Get a room. um, I think from there, I think he is going to be like, I think what's it called? Bodvar is going to ask Bjorn, because it sounds like he's been away. He's often away. If he has any new stories to tell, and you don't have to RP it, but what stories he wants, like how's it outside, how's out there? Because I think Bodvar is like a hunter, but he stays mostly um, uh, at home.
Oh, I do have something. Follow me, follow me. And he'll be like, come, Ina.
Mhm,
Come, you too, you too. I was we sailed far down the Volga and
mhm.
made our way into the Danube and ended up in the Arab lands. And I was trading with them and I got this. And you see like a taxidermied like I can't think of the antelope,
Mhm,
the African style with the very sharp pointed horns.
mhm.
Apparently, they hunt these in the far off land.
Amazing.
Yes, powerful beast. They said uh, that you should, if you have never seen the Arab lands, you should go. You should try to get on a ship. Uh, their
Oh,
buildings
oh,
are magnificent. They're gold. They're swimming in gold.
are they?
Yes, and
You see that
spices.
he starts, like, kind of, like, sweating at the idea of, like, leaving on a ship? Like, not in, like, a excited way or anything, he's like, "Ship?" Oh, but you see he goes, "Isn't it dangerous at sea?"
Of course, but that's the spice of life. How do you know you're alive unless you're in danger?
Right. Of course. Of
Not
course.
to mention, their women are beautiful, and their men are just as beautiful.
Seems like you have a few stories to tell.
Oh, I
I
won't
know,
tell those
just kind of
stories near my
lean up
wife.
against like a uh, he kind of just leans up against one of the like tables, like elbow on it, just kind of shakes his head, takes a drink. I know is usually very reserved, but you can definitely tell that his head is on a swivel, just like watching everything, making sure. This is probably one of the
Drinking it
first
in.
gatherings he's gone to since his wife died.
Mm.
um, Bjorn will also show Bodvar some musical instruments he brought back, and at some point during the interaction, he'll have rested his hand on Bodvar's hand and let it linger just a little bit too long.
No! No! He's gonna take a panic. He I don't know, I think he's glad when you do that. I think he's glad that he has so much beard, because there's, like, a little bit, is he drunk? Is it the meat, or is his cheeks rosy? Who knows?
Yeah. It's Freya and Freya. Their spirits imbue our feasts. um, as the night drags on, more and more people from the outer lands come in, and I want to say some get a little too boisterous. Mary, I'll let you describe one and what's happening with them.
Oh, I've got an idea. I okay,
You always do.
so uh, I think that let's add in another
Yep.
just looking at character names. So I think that some of the uh men who like recently went out on that raid are probably all telling stories. But it's starting to get to a point where they're all comparing like and it's almost getting heated in it, so like
Yeah.
we've got people at the table, like there's almost like two sides of this table that any second now fists are going to start flying.
Tensions are
Um,
flaring.
Mhm.
Okay. Tadhana, why don't you come up with one of the antagonists or one of the sides?
I think um one of the sides is gonna be them bragging about the ship that they overtook, um, kind of like passing through, like on their way to like the Arab lands, and they were like, it was so beautiful. There was gold and spices on board that they stole, and it was like, this is the best. This is as high as you can go. Um, and then other people were like, fuck that, no.
Yeah.
This is not as
All
good as
right.
my bounty. This is what I'm thinking.
Um, I see things are getting heated, and this is my home, so I want to kind of avoid that, or at least draw it off of my guest. So I am. Let's see. I think I'm going to use a move. Uh, I think it'll be insult someone. So I'm going to insult the guy talking about going over the taking over the ship with the gold and the spices.
Mhm.
Like I was did you have a name for this character?
We can go Olaf.
Olaf. He's round, extra white, got a
Yeah,
character
yeah,
nose.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I was on that journey, Olaf. As I recall, that ship was beached. Wasn't much to overtake. Maybe
Uh,
the drink has altered your memories a touch.
uh, you see that he like turns like bright red, which is so funny because now he's like the color of his hair or something. And he says, I think you're that is not true. It was a fierce battle. I got scars from it. See here, and then it's like not really that much of a scar.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. Yes, you got that scar when you slipped trying to climb on the beach ship. Piece of timber. You were puling like a child.
no, that is he jokes, he jests. I assure you, it was a fierce battle. I almost lost my life. Uh, yeah, uh, anyways, I think it's time to for me to head home. It was a lovely party. Excuse me.
I
I
think
oh, go for
so
it. Go ahead.
as Olaf is trying to leave, I feel like Magnus, like seeing how things are de-escalating and being the little instigator that he is going to just kind of roll up in the chariot and just say, spices and gold are nothing. My father has an entire chest full of all kinds of gold and jewels and goblets and strange papers with weird scribbles on them.
Bjorn sets a hand on Magnus's shoulder. This is true. I once saw your father hold a bridge against 14 Roos. Allowed us to make our getaway. How many arrows was that you took that day?
Ina, just like hating all the attention on himself, is just going to very quietly say, uh, it was 14, and I have the marks to prove them. However, I think anyone with the spirit of Odin would be able to do just that.
Okay.
Any man
So
is available to stand up at the time when needed.
you are too humble. But that is another move that's praising someone. So I praised another man in public, so you would gain an honor to spend later. Um, and I gain an honor for insulting the gentleman and him backing down.
Mhm.
And I think that's a good place to end the scene as the night carries on. The sun never truly sets in the summertime here. It dips down to the horizon, but the fires are lit, the music's playing, the revelry continues. There's a few fights that always happens. They just go outside and let them slap each other around, but no weapons are drawn. Um, and we'll move to the next scene. Mary, you can take this one if you like. You will set the intention of the scene, the location of the scene, and how much time has passed.
All right. And then so we had just done which was it
Oh,
like the
actually, before you do that, I'm
Hmm?
sorry. We have to wrap up the scene,
Hmm.
and that is so who all played a woman in this? You both did, correct?
I don't think
In this
I did.
scene.
I think I played a son. I don't think I played a woman.
Okay, so Mary played your wife. So
Yes.
Mary played one. So you will decide which male character was most unmanly. If
Oh
it's a player
goodness.
character, they lose one honor.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think it's Ina because he did not rise to the he did not step in. He
Oh.
was right on the wall, like very much for like the first time out on like into back to the community after leaving. I feel like him not trying to go after to find another wife, staying on the sidelines, not reveling in things, even advocating for his sister to join the next raiding mission. Knowing what we do about Viking society, that probably would have raised a few questions at the end of that meeting of whether Ina still has what it takes to go out on a raid.
Mm.
Yes. Okay. Very, very good. Uh, that is perfectly acceptable. So you will just lose the honor you gained for me praising you. So you stay where you were at character creation. How much honor does each character have? I currently have 4.
We start with 3, right?
Yes, you
Or
start with as many as you have positive traits.
okay, yeah, okay. I'd have to.
Got
Uh,
3.
I think I stayed there. I think.
Yeah, so I have 4. We all have 3. So technically, I'm at the top of the hierarchy currently.
Yeah.
Um, let me find something real quick. But Mary, you can set up your scene.
Okay. And then just question, which was the holiday that we were celebrating? Just so I remember.
We were doing midsummer blot, so basically the summer solstice.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Um, and if you wanted to bring it all the way back around to next summer, you could. But wherever you want to take it, it's fine.
I have an idea because I think this will be interesting.
Yep.
It's going to be a few months later, uh, into the late October, early November, for Alvablat, which is
Mhm,
devoted to ancestors and beings such as Freya, Odin, and the elves. Basically, a time of remembrance.
mhm.
Uh,
Awesome.
so after harvest, animals are some of them are ready to be harvested as well. And it is actually a more female forward celebration.
Hmm, excellent. All right. Let's. Where are we at?
So I think that for this, remembering location, I think we'll be at Akrahomer, which is the field islet. It is a little island off the coast that people have sailed to basically where I'm thinking maybe there is some sort of like longhouse there where basically different get-togethers and things like basically people are bringing their best of the harvest to all share uh, to prepare for like a big feast and there's probably going to be some sort of different like rituals and things done since this is a place where uh, magic and all of the different mysticism is usually practiced. So I think if it's probably like people are starting to get there by nightfall, it's probably like an all night kind of a thing.
Mhm.
Uh, and some of the fires are start to be set up. Um, Spices are thrown into the fires, like causing a different aroma. Uh,
It sparkles.
yes, we've got like the like cinnamon poof.
Yeah.
into the fire. I don't know if they had access to cinnamon right now, but hey, it's our story. We're gonna say come on.
Yeah, right.
Right.
We're in a non-specific era of Viking history.
uh, I think Aina is. I think we maybe find him trying to decide whether he's gonna go or not. Uh, like I feel like they're on the boat on their way, and Ina will probably with Astrid. Astrid probably at the helm of the boat. He'll just kind of Magnus probably on the edge. He's holding him by his britches, so he doesn't fall out of the boat as the kid's leaning over the side. Uh, and he'll probably look to Astrid and just say, "Do we really have to go? I don't see why. Like we at least we are within the year. We don't have to do these things as the way of the laws go. We don't. We shouldn't. We can turn around. It's not that far. Uh, we could just leave."
Did you want to reprise Astrid, or did you want me to take her, Tadhana?
Oh, you can take her.
Okay. She kind of like shakes her head, and like she has like this wry smile. Just for my own clarifications, the daughter I'm talking to, correct?
Yeah. So this is his
Yeah.
sister, Astrid.
Oh, his sister,
Um,
Astrid. Okay.
Yeah.
um yeah, she kind of like, it's like halfway between a smirk and a grimace, and she's like, Aina, stop being weak. It's been too long. You
You just
can't you it's not just you, it's the family's honor is at stake as well.
I understand. I just You and I both know how this goes. I show up, they think I'm fine, and you're stuck at home with Magnus and father as I'm out on a raid. And I can't promise whether I come back or I go to Valhalla.
Going to Valhalla is an honor for the men in our culture. Magnus is a joy, and I can handle father.
You shouldn't have to handle father on your own.
Well, there's lots of things that shouldn't happen, but they have to happen anyway. It's been long enough.
Uh, I feel like he just gives the most exasperated sigh, leans back in the boat, and just says, "Fine, fine. We can go. We can do whatever's light fires, eat food. Fine. I just, but I will say, if anyone comes up to you funny, you let me know. I will handle it.
I can handle myself, brother.
I do not doubt that. Is these nights the magic is high, and oftentimes men don't understand when it should be their place to stay away. So, you tell me when, I will punch them in the face. I know you can punch them as well. I'll hold them in place for you.
It won't be the first time I've shirked Bjorn.
Georgia.
He's persistent but affable.
Uh, they probably get into the islet at that point. Uh, and I guess where do we find uh Bjorn? As Is Bjorn waiting on the coastline? Where do we find Bjorn?
He's actually you can see him from where you pull in, but he's not where everyone else is. He is standing sort of on a little promontory looking out over the western sea, which we never go that way. But he's just staring that way. Looks like he's deep in thought. I imagine there are drums like playing rhythmically. If you've never heard Hai Lung, I imagine that's what's happening in the background.
Uh,
um, I want to add that my wife is heavily involved in the spiritual stuff. Like if this is female centric, that's kind of her bag. Where is Bodvar at the moment?
I think Bodvar is. I think that bitch is lighting fires. I think he's like. I think he's oddly enough. He's he's built like a tree, but likes doing a lot of like helping. That's not because this is not housework, I would say, but it's like whatever that vibe is, he's doing that. He's like helping people like make the fires and light the fires. I think the like if like spices are being added, I think that's being taken care of by the women. And because he's just like, I don't know what he's like. And then they're like, we don't like the way you're doing that.
Yeah.
You go away. Just make another fire, cut up some wood. He's being used by the women. And he's just kind of not confusedly, but kind of like, okay.
Go collect sticks with the kids.
Okay. he's doing that, I guess. He's like, yeah, I think it's like maybe Bjorn's wife, who's also like making sure everything is just like getting ready. Bjorn's wife is like, go collect sticks with kids, and he's like, okay. So I think he's doing that, but I also think he is also because kind of like trying to connect like the Bjorn's like little thing where he's looking out into the Western Sea. I think he is he sees his daughter Ingrid, who's like this kind of like of marrying age, very beautiful, and kind of like not I think she's like very statuesque, and like she has features that are like very she's giving statue. Yeah. I think she's looking out to the west as well. And I think he goes up to his daughter and whoever haven't assigned Ingrid to anybody. But so whoever wants to take on Ingrid, please do. I think he puts his sticks down next to a child who takes them and starts fighting with like another kid, like swords. And he like stands up next to his daughter and he says, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, yes, I'm fine. I am excited to see whether the lights will arrive tonight or whether it'll be a few more months till we get to see them. It's my favorite part.
Do you not wish to join the others right now?
I feel like she just kind of like has picks up one of the sticks and kind of just like breaks it over her knee and adds to the fire, and just she'll just kind of give a glance to her father and just say, I get to spend time with mother and all of them all the time. Rarely do I get to spend time with you and go out hunting like I used to. So I will tend with the fire if I can be next to you.
I'm gonna cry. I think he will put his hand, like a very large hand, over her head. Kind of like when he used to do when she was a child. And she's not gonna mess it up or anything, but he's just gonna put his hand over her head, pat it once, and say, I don't know which gods I pleased to get a daughter such as beautiful as you.
She gives a warm smile and just says, Freya looks out for all of us. And I know you've done a wonderful job.
I've done my best. Now comes the hard part. And he says this Your mother is hounding me once again. To any of these men who are going to come, catch your eye at all.
Well, she kind of looks around to see if there's anyone overhearing. Um, More so in the way of like she knows how her father feels and doesn't want to embarrass him. Um, but she, after like trying to see whether the coast is clear or not,
Mhm.
and then even if it's not, she just shakes her head and just says, "Father, I don't want to get married yet. There is a lot more that I want to do before I am stuck with one of these men."
It's fair. I worry. That's all. Also, I lied. Your mother did not hound me. It is me hounding you.
Hands on the hips of like uh just just wrinkles up her nose and she just says, "I know it's you. Mother keeps telling me that you keep doing it. I'm being respectful."
um, he will just like bop her chin. All right. I will cease it. I will cease the questioning. I I just worry that I am not forever, and I want to know that one day when I am gone, you will have someone to protect you and care for you and do all the things that a man should do for you. Uh, Someone is asking for me to get more sticks.
Just narrowed eyes of this she just gives the look and just says, "Father, I understand you want me to be well taken care of. Then you better find better men because these are all terrible. And go find your sticks if that makes you feel better."
I will. With like she like leaves him with like a thought of like you have to find better men. He's like, oh God.
I'm gonna have to
Oh
go on that
God.
boat after all.
Oh God. I have to go on a boat. The better men are over there. He's like, all these men here are trash. What do I do? And he gets up and then he pats her one more time on the head and then goes to like more to talk to everyone else who's gathering.
I feel like as he's leaving, she will just say, "I think Bjorn's on the coast." And then she'll just start walking towards the longhouse.
Dig.
I know. I know. Everyone in this game, he is so transparent. It's fine. um, but yeah, what is? Well, I guess at this point, speaking of Bjorn, speaking of Bjorn, you are on the coast, and what's it called? Einar is also coming in. What does that look like?
Yeah, Einar is the boat has been drawn ashore. He's unloading the different things that they brought for the different ceremonies. Uh, and he's fighting Astrid about her carrying too much. Uh, and if when people are staring, he'll just grab it out of her hands and start walking towards the house. Uh, Magnus has ran towards one of the fires and is trying to poke it with a stick, and then gets a fire stick and just starts like, "I've got a fire stick. I've got a fire stick." Uh, and then is
Getting
probably
real
being,
Merida and her brother's vibe going on
oh
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure.
It's probably getting a lot of stares, and I feel like there are whispers now of like that Magnus has spent too much time without a mother. Is
Ooh,
that the rumor
yeah.
that is starting to spread? But Einar will approach Bjorn and Bodvar as they're kind of coming together with like probably like a big barrel under one arm and uh, like sack of like different of the vegetables they were able to get off of the land that they rent, uh, and just like arms filled in both arms, and just says, "It is a brisk night. Seems all of you have been able to get here well."
Oh yes. Oh yes. Ida dragged me here 3 days ago to start preparing everything. I can't get away. How are you? Are you well, Bodvar? You? Yes.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I was looking at the fire over there. It is
Yes.
built, I have built it well, and I am proud of that. You see that it is like there's like one like a larger bonfire that's like built perfectly into like this like shape, and it's lighting well. And he says, oh, ironically, Bodil also dragged me here, but not 3 days ago, only this morning, thank God.
Well, it was a masterful fire you've built.
Thank you. I have made so many fires. And I'm so proud of them. And you see that he just like has like a special interest of fires.
Yeah.
He's just like, you just have to do it this way. And then like he like stops and he goes, Einar, would you like us to carry that load the rest of your way? You seem to be holding double fisted.
I am fine. I will drop this off in the house. I'll leave you guys to it. And just kind of like if Bjorn is like facing one way and Bodvar is facing the other, just kind of gives a wink and a chuckle as he walks to the house.
Matchmaker.
I know. As he like leaves, there's like a like there's like a little bit of silence, and there's just a little bit of like this like bugs, just like the sound of bugs a little bit as he just like no. um, but Bodvar will like look to Bjorn. Oh my god, their names are so similar.
Yeah.
Look to Bjorn and say, you look well this evening. That's just not. I don't do this. He doesn't do this. I go, oh Lord.
Bjorn looks at her and goes, just this evening?
You are reaching for more compliments than I am giving you, and for that you must give me a cask of ale.
Oh, we have plenty to spare. He hands you a horn of mead. He happens to have on him, and he's sort of a little distracted. He keeps staring west, and he goes, "I have to speak to Ina about this. Whether he's going raiding with us in the spring. Have you given any more thought to going out on the ships?"
I have. I s- uh, you keep looking west. You see,
Yeah.
he starts dodging the question. um, he nervously drinks more.
Well, yes. My shipwright has developed a new kind of ship. It's faster, shallower. We're going west in the spring.
Oh,
Some of us are convinced that there's lands of great riches across the Western Sea. I will admit I'm a little trepidatious. It's no one who sailed west has come back.
that's true. And yet you still have a half mind to do it.
No, I have a whole mind to do it. It's not bravery if you're not afraid. Starts
I
off
must
with stupidity.
your trepidation has convinced me that you are not a foolish man. Thank goodness. Um,
That would be a move because you praised me.
yes.
Not in public though. Let me just double check.
Yeah.
Praising. It would
Uh,
have to be in public. We're by ourselves, so that's technically not a move.
yeah. No, it's not. It's just a freebie.
Yeah.
I will say, I think he is gonna ask a question, which is, how do you do that? Overcome whatever the unknown, I suppose.
Well, once you're flung into the fire, it's do or die. So you sort of don't think about it until it's over. And
Oh,
by that time, we're drunk and singing, and it's glorious.
glorious.
Yes. I do hope to die in battle so I can sit at the table with my ancestors in Odin's Hall. I fear for our friend Aina. He seems maybe like he's lost a step. Like maybe he left a piece of him when his wife died.
That could happen.
Yes. It's the danger of getting too close to a woman, to be honest with you.
I agree.
Ira and I, we have our times together. We share a bed, but mostly we are two different people doing two different things.
An arrangement
As
I
lovely as
understand.
she is. Yes. Yes, I had land and ships, and her father had gold, and it worked out. What about you? You've got a lovely daughter. Does she have any prospects?
She, my wife and my daughter have decided that all the men here are not fit for her.
There are many fine, strong men in our village.
Not enough strong, I suppose. They,
Not strong enough for her, is what you're saying.
exactly. There is a sentiment in my family, that a growing sentiment, I suppose, that there are more men to be found elsewhere that are stronger, and that I ought to go find them.
I've sailed to many ports. I've yet to find men stronger than ours, at least physically.
Hmm.
You should keep looking around here, I think. I'll be honest with you, there's nothing more exhilarating than breaking a strong woman. Takes time, takes patience. But it
Yes,
can
of
be done.
course. I totally understand that. How else would I have been with Bodo?
How else indeed? You can see his eyes are glinting a little, like he's sort of smiling on the inside, not letting it show that he knows that she wears the pants.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he will like I honoring the ancestors. I get it. I understand it. We all do it in our own way. This festival is not one that particularly appeals to me. I prefer to look forward rather than backward. But I'm glad you're here with me. And he sets his hand on the side of your face and caresses it. And I'm going to use another move.
My man
Sharing
is,
someone's bed.
yeah, amen. I think you say like you're like, this festival's not for you, and he goes, what is for you? I lose an honor point probably. And you know what? That's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah, I think you would, because in this case,
Yeah.
the honor, when two people share a bed, the person with the higher honor is generally rewarded, and the person with the lower honor is generally punished.
That's fair.
So you would lose one honor and I would gain one honor. But
I
when you
accept
ask,
it.
what is for you? And he'll say, good friends and great company.
This is I will take that.
And we disappear somewhere for a while.
I think at this point in time, like we like go back to Einar
Mhm.
entering the longhouse, dropping off things. And I feel like there are a bunch of whispers from the different women in the longhouse that just stop as soon as he enters the room. Uh,
Mhm.
I am imagining that and add in what you guys feel like too. But Ire and Bodil are probably leading this gossip train a little bit.
Oh yeah. Bojo's totally into it.
um, I think at some point later on in the evening, Bjorn would find Aina and just start picking his brain. So, friend, do you give any thought to the campaign in the spring? Will you be joining?
I have. Um, I would. You told me that you're trying a different kind of ship this time.
Yes. It's called a dragon,
Hmm.
and it's quite amazing, actually. Our old ships can go far upstream. Out to sea, they tend to be destroyed in strong storms. We've tested this one. We think it can make it west. We're going west. We could
West.
use a strong arm like yours.
Did Astrid put you up to this?
No. Did you remember? We talked about it earlier this year when you took 14 arrows holding that bridge. How many of those roofs fell before your blade?
Well, quite frankly, all of them, or I would not have been standing on that bridge.
He claps you on the shoulder. Too true.
Uh, and he kind of just looks down with the horn of mead in his hand, just kind of like leaning over, like looking at the coastline. And quietly he says, kind of like, and still just like paying attention to all these whispers happening in the background. It's almost like it's just like gnawing away at him, almost like you're in a big open space, but it seems like it's slowly closing in. Uh,
Yeah.
and he just says, I do want to go. I just am trying to figure out how to get everything settled first.
Is it just managing your estates, or is this Ursa?
It is many things. Oswald, my father, is getting up there in age and yet not respecting the number after the years that he's been through. And
It is a shame he did not die in battle before he became too old to hold a sword.
oh, do I wish he would have. However, he is very persuasive as far as getting things to go well on the farm and has been taking it upon himself to try and change everything that I have set up in this amount of time. I want to make sure that Astrid is taken care of. You know what happened the last time I came back.
Yes, the whole valley knew. Utter chaos.
And I don't want that
Um,
to happen. Ursa is not there to manage it while I'm gone.
hmm. Astrid is a strong-willed woman. She's a good woman. I think if anyone can keep your father in line, it's her. Probably better than you.
You're not wrong about that. They oftentimes are yelling so loud, I'm pretty sure the stars can hear them.
I've seen her tongue with a grown man.
I know she can handle it fine, but Magnus is growing and he needs someone to teach him, and I don't want that to be my father. Granted, I ended up okay, but
I think you ended up okay in spite of your father, if I may enter my
exactly.
opinion.
He
I understand.
constantly looks down on the boy, and I just can't deal with that. So,
We'll need another hand. May have to think about bringing some shield maidens along this time. Would you be able to spare Astrid?
I think she would be happy to go. And maybe on the next one that isn't testing out a whole new creation going west. I swear, Bjorn, are you trying out and to never come back? Because that is what it seems like.
I go out intending to come back, but if I don't come back, as long as I die honorably, I go to my reward.
Of course, and I do not doubt that. I just mean a entirely new ship, an entirely new location that no one has survived yet.
But you must see the ship, Aina. It's beautiful.
I do not doubt the beauty that is that ship. I know who created it. I saw the plans already. Don't just because I am not directly involved does not mean I have an idea of what is going on. I watch over things. I'm just trying to be a bit more careful than I used to be.
That's why I want you at my back.
How about this? You figure out a way to get Astrid to figure out what she wants. I will go with you. If you cannot, then I will stay and she will go with you.
That is a deal, friend. They do that hand clap where the arm's like up next to the up next to the elbow. Whatever that's called. I feel like this is probably a good place to end the scene if you're all right with that, Mary.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did not play a woman this time, but I think both of you did, though, right?
You
no?
played Astrid. You played
I did play Astrid. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's myself, Mary. Did you Tadhana, or you were Bodvar the whole time?
I was Bodvar the whole time.
Okay, so Mary and I. Who is the most unmanly? I hate to do it, but I gotta say it's Bodvar.
Poor Bodvar.
Listen, he's just looking for love, but also I don't know, he's a hot mess.
But from a woman's perspective in this society,
Yeah, sure, yeah, I totally agree with that.
But Mary, it's up to you. If we don't have a consensus, no one loses any honor.
So funny, I already took it off.
No.
All right. Well, if Tadhana has already taken it off, I will agree.
No!
It hurts my soul. Justice for Bodvar.
Justice for Bodvar.
Yeah. Justice.
Well, he's not getting honor.
He's got nice guy syndrome. I mean.
I think he's too young. I think he's dumb.
Yeah. He's strong. We want him on that ship.
I know. It's funny because I was like, oh, he's thinking about it now. He's like, could I be on that ship? I don't know. I was like, the love of my life is going on that ship. His wife's over here like, dude.
3 months alone on a ship.
Alone on a ship would be nice. And his wife's just like, what? Just go.
Just go. I already do everything anyway. Just go.
might as well be honorable and go with them.
Yeah. Get us some political capital here. So Tadana, you can set up your scene.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Give me one
choose
second.
what we're doing, where it is, and when it is.
Yeah, I think. I think it would be interesting if we did. Oh, if we go into what's it called? Sorry, 1 second. Oh, this is in a different list. Okay. Um, there's something called in February. There is like the Victory Blood, which is for victory and forthcoming in the summer months. So I think at this point it would have been. Have we already gone? Or are we still? Because I had to.
That's up to you. Like we probably wouldn't
Mhm.
go until spring. So if it's February, we probably haven't
Mhm.
gone yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the culmination before people leave. Almost.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
before people go. Yeah. Okay. So we'll be doing that. So it's a celebration of like victory for the forthcoming summer months. We're being like, we are gonna win this thing. It's kind of like the huddle before a football game. And I think I think we should do. It's funny. We should go back to our first location, the Drakenforge.
Yeah,
Um,
Drachenfjord.
Drakenforge. And it's because it's the place where adventures begin and farewells are said. And I think that makes perfect sense. Ronan, if you want to describe that thing once more as like it's at the scene, what it looks like, because I think this is your land. This is also your character's land,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's my home. My homestead. Yeah. The in February, like the land is like blanketed in snow and freezing cold, and we're all in the winter mode. So the hearths are flaring. The shipyards are sort of out of commission for a while as all the ships have been lifted out of the water because the fjord freezes. So like basically like a little mini village has sprung up around the shipyard, and then there are some farms and homesteads a little further out, but my house would be in the village area, a nice long house. And I want to say this is a more like intimate celebration, like not as many people showing up as like in the summer times, because travel is not that easy, you know. So just basically inside the longhouse, the long trench fire is going. We're having lots of pickled things because the stock is getting a little low.
Yeah.
Herring and other weird fish that the Scandinavians eat. Eel, I guess, probably. So it's very dimly lit. The smell of smoke, wood fire smoke, is filling the air. But also, more of the scented spices and whatnot being thrown into the fire, and lots of drinking and merrymaking. So a few people playing instruments off to one side, and it's mostly the people. I want to say it's mostly the people that would be crewing the ship and their families in the spring, because it's the team huddle.
It is team huddle. I think for this scene, I think I want it to be what are the intentions? I think the intentions are to gain compliments from other people. Like, because this is a team huddle, we would like to hype,
Yeah.
but like hype for yourself. Hype for others, sure. But it's mostly for you. And like building like a strong community around the idea that we are going to go off and do a thing and it's going to be successful and awesome and wonderful. So that's it. I think I would like to start with probably I'll start with Bjorn, your wife here.
Okay.
Because we haven't seen her a lot.
Well, do you
But
want to take
yeah,
ear?
I want to take her. I want to take her
Yeah.
because I
Oh,
imagine that.
oh, okay. Tadana wants her. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take her.
Okay.
Because I haven't played a woman yet. I would like to.
Yeah. Good idea.
And so I think it's just before everyone gets here. Um, but what do you think your character is doing just before kind of the celebration starts?
I imagine she has the servants like under control and in line and getting everything ready. Um, so I am sort of just like, see, like I'm mentally preparing myself for making this pitch to all the people that are going to be going on this voyage
Mhm.
because it's obviously very dangerous or more dangerous than what we usually do. And it's going to be a matter of talking them into doing it. Um, so I would say I'm sort of off to one side, kind of staring in the fire and just puzzling over how I'm going to make that work.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. I think she will, and I think Ear is just like this crazy tall woman, like really like silky blonde hair, and
Yeah,
like piercing blue eyes, as she just kind
yeah,
of like goes to you, looks at you as you're looking to the fire, and she goes, "Well, are you all prepared?"
I think so, almost.
Almost. What's missing?
I don't have a full crew yet. I have to bend some ears tonight,
Hmm.
win some spirits. The ship is ready. Obviously, we have the weapons. We'll have the stock when we sail. We'll see. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's 100%.
At that, she kind of like narrows her eyes, and goes, "We can make it as close as possible."
That's my intention. Do you have an idea?
A gift?
For me?
No, not you.
Oh.
A gift you give to one whose ear you may need to bend.
Ah, intriguing.
It would
What
show
do
them
we
that
have to offer?
it would show them that there's the risk is worth it. You're successful. Show them a bit of your success.
You are a very smart woman. I do not
Mm,
regret our years together.
we make it work.
We always do.
You have all those trophies from other excursions.
I do. I do. And it might be, you may be right, a wise investment. Pay some out now to win more in the spring. You speak good sense, Ar.
I know. And she is going to tap your shoulder once and then leave. She's got
That,
things to do.
yeah, that's very emotional for the two of us.
Yeah, that was all the PDA that they are going to do for the
Yeah.
next year. But as other people come in, what now that I imagine like it is more people have started coming in, fires are going, the hearth is roaring. Einar, where is Einar doing once they get here?
Um, I think that Einar is traveling. I think that uh potentially he could not get out of bringing Oswald to this one. Uh and I feel like Einar is just in the front silent as Astrid and Oswald are both fighting with each other in the back of the wagon. Uh and is just trying to sit there and calm and just like breathe in, breathe out, not gonna scream and shout, and is just trying to get to the location without anyone throwing an axe at each other, because they probably would. Um, and Magnus is probably just like egging people on in the back seat of like, but they probably pull up to the front of the house as the bickering continues. And Einar, I think he just kind of mentions to myself or to himself that the boat is looking better and better. As he just kind of opens the door and just says, well, "Hello there," and probably he's like a few feet ahead as like the bickering noises enter the room. I am pre-apologizing. Everyone is in a mood today, but uh, thank you for your hospitality. And he will give a um, probably like one of the last bottles of mead that they have on the farm as a gift of hospitality for hosting to Bjorn.
Thank you, my friend. You never fail to disappoint. How was your travel safe?
Oh, they were safe. Well, that is a two-ended question. Safe from the elements and the people around it, but the wagon within, at any time I was trying to figure out whether I needed to duck a blow from each other.
I remember in my youth with my siblings. Oh, the mighty scraps we had. Never so wounded as when I fought my sisters, though.
Mm, very
Vicious little
formidable.
brutes. Did Astrid come?
Yes. And I feel like at this point Astrid is just coming through the door, uh, slams the door open, uh, puffing inside. A little old man is starting to like walk through the door, just like finger wagging at Astrid of like you should be along the lines of you should be letting your brother lift this. How is your brother? Your brother is being terrible at making you do anything like this. How dare he? Like just like old man rambling.
Bjorn will, like, in confidence, say to Aina, I'm beginning to think the angel of death is afraid of that one.
Oh, I don't even think a Valkyrie is willing to come down for that. Uh, I think it would be a fight to the death after death, and that would be a feat in itself.
I mean, I could take him on the ship.
Don't think I
Give him
haven't thought about it.
one last chance for glory.
I'll approach him with the idea.
Yes, I have my work cut out for me with your sister, I do believe. I don't think she's overly fond of me.
And what the Bodvar, has he arrived or?
I do not know. They're filtering in.
I think
Bodvar, do you want to make your entrance?
Yeah, as you say that, right, dramatic entrance. I think he is going to enter with, again, full flanked family. Wife on one side, his daughter on the other side, and then his son who's somewhere in that mix. Who's like ironically just as tall as him, but he's just like more hunched. He's like, I don't want to. He's like, I don't. There are all of these terrifying women and me. Is the vibe.
My
And
will to
both
live has been sapped.
yeah, truly. He's living under their thumb, and he's like, okay. But Vodvar sees the two of you, and he's like, a gathering, yay, from friends. He will also gift what's it called, Bjorn, with I think like some like dried or like dried meat that he has from his like hunter's cabin that he has. And he will gift it to you as oh, I'm going to use an action which is gift
Oh,
to a
nice.
man in public.
All right, here's some honor for you.
uh, I gain it back.
Yeah,
By giving you meat. Anyways.
yeah.
And he kind of not like um he kind of makes a little bit of a show of it because like he like brings it out of his pack and then he also gives you kind of the pelt from that animal that he dried it from. So he and he like in dramatic fashion he goes for you and for your future victories. um
A generous gift, Bodvar. I thank you.
of course.
Was it this year's kill?
Yes, it was.
Was it a good season for you?
It was. Now that what's it called? Now that my son is of age, and Bo has had time to hone in, he's still getting the work done, but it's good to have an extra hand. Bo is like he like gestures to his son, and his son's like,
Well, the son is of age, eh? Would he care to journey with us this spring?
um, I don't know. Perhaps that is a question for Bo. Bo, come over here. He's like visibly a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Not Bo.
Basically what
No, yeah, Bodvar is a little bit nervous to like break his son into this conversation because he's a little bit scared. But Bo, does anybody want to take him? He is, if somebody wants, obviously not you, Ronan.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense
I
for
got
Mary
it.
to grab him.
Yeah, go ahead, Larry.
Bo like is going to like gingerly walk up and like he has a glass of mead in his hand, and he's gonna take it, and then he just makes like the most like
Swallow, just swallow. Just don't taste it. Just go.
sorry, I'm doing the best that I can with what I've got right now. Hi, Bjorn.
Bo, it's been a long time since I've seen you. You were much smaller back the last time we met, I believe.
Yeah, I did grow a few inches, and I am very, very strong now, and I've been working very hard on that. Uh, father is well, father is trying to train me. However, my sister is probably doing a lot more. No offense, father.
No, there's no.
I feel like that's a public insult.
Yeah, you mean, I gain one, I lose one to my own son.
Well, you can escalate and like clap back at your son and then see where it goes from there. That's a
Oh,
move.
I'm gonna do that because we're toxic now.
All right.
I'm gonna escalate and insult my son by being like, what is it? What does he say? I don't believe it is an insult on me for the failures of your own body and mind.
Oh,
How does Bo
I
take
feel
that?
like Bo just shrieks. I'm sorry, father. I will do better and try. I've been working very hard with the different leaders of town to learn the laws and the stories. I can, I guess, scale that back.
I
so
think that would be
you would
best.
so you would gain an honor for that.
Oh, this is so
At
terrible.
Bodvar. Because you put your son in his
I
place in
did.
public where everyone could see.
Yeah, I did. I did. I did that.
That- you see Bjorn nodding approvingly. Well, you and your father are both strong men. Have you given any thought to going out on raids this spring?
The boat
Yeah, a whole new ship.
that's really wet. I don't think I would like to go on that.
It's only wet if you fall out of the ship, and we try not to do
That is very hard.
that.
I think you can see oh god. You're gonna see Bosvar go. I do think the women are trying to lift things over there. Go and help them.
There's just like this question mark on his face of like, me? And then we'll take the hint. And
Go open the pickle jar.
and like
Look,
I
there's
feel
a
like in
woman
the
who needs
background you see like he's trying so hard to get the jar open, and then finally his sister just grabs it from him and just opens the jar and slams it
Yeah,
on the
hands it
table.
Meanwhile, Bondivar's wife is like this. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
she's like, I can't believe this. Um, there is a bit. Go ahead, Ronan.
No, you go on.
I think he's gonna look at Bjorn and say, "Children these days."
Yes, they just don't want to sail.
They don't. It is what it, they're lacking in bravery these days.
Yeah.
But
One fears
perhaps
for the future of the culture, yes.
yes.
Oh,
Oh man.
Unfortunately, Ire and I have not been gifted with children to this point. But I understand. I've had brothers and sisters and an extremely disappointed father and an extremely disappointing uncle.
Mm,
So I do understand where you're coming from. Did you bring Ingrid with you this time?
I did. And she is right there. She's opening another jar of pickles for someone.
Yeah. He goes, if you'll excuse me, I must make the rounds. Make your stuff at home.
Of course.
We have many libations. Enjoy the song. Join in if you like. And he'll Bjorn will make his way over first to Astrid. What's your father's name again?
Oswald.
Oswald. Greetings, Oswald, daughter. How are we this fine winter's evening?
Do you want to do that one, Tadhana?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Wait, I'm playing Astrid, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Oh, he is my father. He is and he is doing as well as he can, unfortunately.
He seems to be overly productive in some quarters, I see.
Yes. In the mouthy quarter, yes.
That was one comment my father always had about your father, was his mouth. He was a good hand in battle, though, as I've been told. He was aging out by the time I started going on raids.
It is
Speaking of raids. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was going to say it was his only redeeming quality, his handiness with a sword.
Yes. It's a highly valued asset. I've been trying to talk your brother into going with me this spring. He is reticent. I was wondering if perhaps you might enjoy being a shield maiden on our raid.
Yes, of course. There's like a moment of
Excellent.
like, are you serious? Dude? You serious?
Absolutely. 100%. I have not sailed with women in my own crew before, but I have sailed on crews with shield maidens, and they performed admirably. Much glory went to them. Much riches.
That is appealing. I will speak to my brother, but I am very handy with a sword. My father's skill has passed down to me. I will not fail you.
Yes, no one doubts your fierceness. I certainly don't. I've seen you handle a room full of rowdy men before. With nothing but words and glares.
And you can imagine what I can do with a sword then.
I can, and I look forward to seeing it.
Yes.
I
and she's
will.
gonna, oh, go ahead.
I will warn you. This is different than raids in the past. We have a new style of ship, and we plan on going west.
That does not make me afraid at all.
I knew you were a good woman.
Thank you. I must see my brother. Excuse me. Actually, I think she does go to, what is Einar doing right now?
I think he's trying to shirk off another woman's advances. Like that's very nice. Yes, thank you for that. This will very delicious. Thank you. Astrid, Astrid, and he's just gonna run, like just full GTFO
What's that? You
out of
need
this.
me?
Oh no! Oh no, my sister needs me. I think as you went towards another person is trying to intercept you, and I think Astrid just kind of like Astrid just kind of like shoves them to the side and says, or like just fully just turns them around and like sends them on their way. And she goes, "You will not believe the offer I've been given by Bjorn."
And that offer is
to go to go west in that new ship that they have.
I see.
I could be a shield maiden.
I'm very happy for you.
You don't sound happy.
No, I am happy for you. I worry.
What?
Well, he kind of like will like set a flag and a veil down, and just says, Bjorn's men, I don't think they've ever had a shield maiden on board. Other than Ursa when we went together.
Continue. I'm still not.
I just want to make sure that they understand their place.
Their place.
Yes.
Like out of my britches?
Yes. If you have to say it as bluntly as such. And he just like gets red and is drinking his ale, and then just sets it down of like just in very much the shy man of like, oh god, I'm having this conversation with my sister, oh dear. And then he's is just going to say, well, I'm sorry, you have not gotten married yet. I'm sure that if you would before you left, then it would not be as many advances, unless that is what you wish, and if you do, that is fine. It is just a very dangerous place.
This is not a concern of mine. I assure you. You know why? And she's just gonna she's gonna like from somewhere within her person, among her person, she's like pulls out a blade and like digs it into the like wood in front of her because I can handle myself. And if anyone were to, you know that, if anyone were to breach my britches.
Breach my britches.
without my wanting to, they would meet the steel end of this.
Good. Excellent. I am happy that you are able to do that. I appreciate that. And I can help with persuading father to not have to deal with that. So
Promise. You promise you'll help.
I will help. I will do my best.
And
As I said, it would be easier if you married someone before.
Ugh. But who?
Gestures to the room. Just
not Bo.
That one? struggling to open a can, like open up a jar.
Uh, Look, Bo was very respectful. He would be able to take care of things while you were away. If you do not care for him, that is fine. Maybe you will find someone as you are adventuring. That is fine too. I'm just stating what usually goes on. That does not mean you have to go the way that our culture has always done. You know me, I'm not always the one that the community is happy to share opinions with. But you do what you need to do.
What I need to do is be a shield maiden on that ship.
And that is
So,
what you will do.
talk to father. If he requires that I marry beforehand, I'll figure out a way.
All
But
right?
either way, I am getting on that ship.
He's going to uh go into this the pack that he usually keeps on him. Well, I was going to save this for your birthday, but I think today is a day of celebration. And he will kind of reach inside it, and it's kind of all like wedged within it. It's amazing he was able to even fit it in the bag, but there is a round shield with their like basically their family colors, and it has been decorated with the different imagery that we would normally see on the Viking round
Mhm.
shields. You do not have one of your own yet. You'll find whatever design you wish. This was our mother's.
And for once, she is quiet. For once, she has like there's a sentimental look that crosses her face as she's like so clearly touched by it, and like puts it in her. She takes the shield in her hands, runs her fingers over all the engravings and the family crest. Um, I will be a shield maiden worthy of this.
You are.
Convinced father. He'll listen to you.
I will get on that right away. You celebrate. Prepare for your victory.
And she's gonna go drink a lot of mead and like hold her shield and like admire it. I think that's
Uh,
me.
yeah.
I think you're muted, Ronan.
Are you good for the scene, or do you want to keep
I
going?
think I am good for the scene. That feels like a really great kind of like wrap up. That feels great.
Yeah, yeah, it feels complete. So then we are going to take a quick break, let everyone tend to their biological needs, and we will see you soon.
Ah.
Hey, welcome back. I want to shout out our raiders, Sword and Key. Thanks for showing up. We are playing Blood Feud, which is a game about toxic masculinity in pre-Christian Scandinavia by I'm blanking on the name of the publisher right now, Bläckfisk, because they are actually Scandinavia. They were kind enough to provide us with their assets. The game is very narrative forward. It uses a few key simple moves, but we each take turns setting up scenes and acting in them, taking over each other's NPCs and whatnot. You'll see how the game goes as we evolve. We will come back into it. I probably should have thought about this on break. I think I want to go to Varbolot, which is the spring equinox. I want to say that we're just short of heading out for the raid. I want to set the scene in oh, Jelly did this, didn't they? A half New Hartford Yorter, Harborford. No, that was Tadhana did that.
Yeah, sorry. That was
I was
me.
throwing Jelly under the bus for that, and that was not okay. I apologize, Jelly. Which is the place where laws are made and debts are settled. Tadhana, did you want to describe the place because you sort of took it?
Yeah.
I'll let you
I
establish the
imagine,
location.
yeah, I imagine Harbor Fjord as mostly a bunch of cliffs that rapidly descend, like rapidly go into the water. And I imagine that there among these cliffs there is like a waterfall where like a river just kind of ends up at. So you have this image of tall, like green, like cliffs, and then a in between those cliffs a very long waterfall. And at this place you kind of like the place that where you can actually like go to and like stand at is like a little bit under these waterfalls. You kind of have to, it's a little bit of a trek to get up there. But this meeting place, it's like on a step just under the waterfall. So we're kind of near waterfalls. You can hear it in the distance, but you can still talk and stuff like that. So it's mostly that image of like big, huge cliffs, really beautiful waterfalls. And then this is a place where laws are met and debts are paid. Oh no, debts are settled, not necessarily paid.
Settled one way or another.
Yeah. Someone's paying something.
So I feel like if it's like where the laws are made, I feel like it's a semi-sacred place. So it would probably be an elaborate building, the wooden beam longhouse style with the elaborate carvings and all of the posts and the beams. I would say the local lord would be a jarl. I imagine travels from place to place to hold these halls throughout the year. Ours happens to be in the spring equinox. And I will open it up to either of you if either of you have a law that you want made or a debt to be settled. But Bjorn is there to present his plan to take the ship west. He expects it to meet a bit of resistance because it's never been done. So Bjorn stands in front of the Jarl because we're all free men here. And he says, Jarl Hornberg, I stand before you with a request to raid foreign lands in the next few weeks. What say you? Any one of you can take the Jarl.
Do you
Mary,
want to?
yeah, Mary, go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. The Jarl. How old do we think the Jarl is? Is it like it? Or do we have like a really old one? Is it
I
like the
think
new one that's like trying to find their footing?
it's a new one. I feel
Yeah,
like
that feels good.
I feel like Bjorn had met and sailed a few times with his uncle, who was the previous Jarl. But this one is new and he's not familiar with him.
All right. So the Jarl kind of like sitting forward on his chair, leaning, and almost like in a very like pompous way. Like I don't know whether or not maybe the Jarl has been on like maybe one raid, but definitely doesn't have the experience that Bjorn does. And the Jarl, let's find a first name. The naming cheat sheet. Jarl Gunnar is going to just say, I have heard of your ideas, as grandiose as they are. Do you really think you can travel that far in this new boat of yours?
I know I can, Jarl. And it's like the old saying goes, nothing ventured, nothing gained. We've picked the Geats and the Finns and the Norwegians and the Danes and the Rus and the Slavic for all they have. They're empty carcasses. I feel like there's wealth to the west. I feel like we can claim it.
It is risky what you are asking. It's a lot of men I have to give up.
I have many people already willing to sail with me. If you'd send but one or two ships, it would minimize your risk.
One or two.
We'll provide you with one of our new ships. We just need to give us the men to crew them.
I suppose I could give you a ship, maybe two. And what of what you bring back?
I will say the men will split 50% to me, 50% split among them, and of my 50%, you will get 50%.
So I only get 25% of the whole, yet I am giving you 2 ships worth.
I am also putting in 2 ships.
So and he kind of leans back on his chair with like one leg that is kind of, he like positions where it's like sitting like just so nonchalant. One leg kind of like bent up as he's sitting like sideways in his chair. I give you 2 ships. You take my best men. You make a name for yourself. What is it to say you will not take my place as soon as you come back?
I wouldn't dream of taking your place, Jarl. I'm quite happy where I'm at. I seek only prosperity for my people and my family.
You see, my uncle was far too giving.
Your uncle was a great warrior and a
Terrible
magnificent
leader.
raider. I and others in my realm prospered under his tenure. I will not speak ill of the dead, certainly not a man as brave as your uncle.
I will give you 1 ship. And whatever that ship fits inside it, I will take for myself.
It is as you say.
Good. And let it be known that Jarl Gunnar has provided you with the opportunity to sail to the west.
When we come back with the treasure I suspect is there, your name will live forever in history.
Good. And he just like lifts the goblet, and you can see that his eyes start to wander, and looking at Ingrid and Astrid, like just with a look that is just not comfortable. Like it is just very much like,
Ew. Gross. I think. Oh my god!
Dumping in the extra toxic.
Oh no! I'm gonna fight a man. Actually, I'm
Throw
gonna
an
let
axe. Throw an axe.
throw an axe. Honestly, a little bit. Okay, not to put you on the spot, Mary, but I would love for you to play Bodil for just this 1 second, as because like Bodil's advice, because nothing happens without Bodil's approval. You see, as this kind of negotiations are going on, I think Bodvar is also there, mostly because he's like kind of on the fence about going on this ship, mostly because even though he's afraid of death, his boo is going there. And he's like, and also like because Bo is a little bit not because of the fiasco that happened last last meeting, where Bo was not like manly at all. He had to like put him in his place. He feels like he has to give like a show of power to make sure that his family is seen well, because appearances are always really big in their family. So, but as like there's like clearly this is he hates the deal that is going on right now, because he just like finds the Jarl gross that he wants to like take so much from someone who's not going to ever step foot or be in danger at all ever. um and so he like bunches as he's like sitting there with his family. He's like uh and the Jarl like looks over at his wife and his daughter. He like on the side where his wife is sitting, he like bunches up his very very large fist in like his lap. um and I think Bodil will see it, and it's up to her whether escalates this into something, to an insult, or or if it de-escalates and it calms down. So it's up to you.
Uh, I think that Bodil, there's conflicted because Bodil really wants some land, and if her daughter is married to a jarl, there might be some
Oh yeah.
privileges.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think that uh for the first time in a long time, uh she will like bring up like seeing the clenched fist. She'll say, "Well, you have been very persistent about getting our daughter married. What say you now?"
To him.
There are worse matches.
All right. And he like flattens his fist, and he doesn't throw an axe at that person. Um,
She will say, however, if he does treat our daughter in a terrible way, then we must make sure that slight is addressed, should we not?
yes, I agree.
Are you going to go out on that boat this time, or are you just going to remain with your jaw on the floor as Bjorn sails across the sea?
I should go. Should I not?
It would be helpful. Bo seems to be struggling with that axe, as you see him like trying to like lift it up and throw it, and it just like he like leans to the side before like getting it tossed. It just lands in the wrong place. Kids are snickering. He's trying his best. uh Besides, you've spent a lot of time at home, and I'm very appreciative. Do not get me wrong. But it seems that there is things left unsaid. And I swear, do I need to get you a napkin, or are you going to keep drooling over Bjorn?
When your wife is like, "Are you gonna follow your boyfriend or not?"
Yeah. Get out of my house so I can get you clean.
Let's go. He comes up with like a billion excuses in his head. He's like, but the trees need chopping, and who's gonna skin the animals? And it's just like he's like any excuse he can find, and then he looks at her and he's like, she will not take any of those excuses. I will be on that ship.
Excellent. She pulls up a giant bag, slams it on the table. Uh,
Shit's already packed.
Is it all of my garments in here?
Smacks the bag. Everything that you will need, everything that our son will need.
Our Bo is going with us. Going with me.
Well, someone has to make sure that you stay alive.
And you think Bo will do it?
Well, I think Bo will tattletale if you do anything stupid.
Oh. I will be fine. Yes?
Only Odin can see into the future. I cannot. However, you do have a powerful person on your side. One that I think will be willing to protect you if the wandering eyes mean anything.
Thank you. Odil. All right. I'm going on this ship. You have packed. Did you pack the little bundle of herbs that I like? I need them to sleep.
Opens like the front pouch.
You know what? They love each other in a weird way. They're like, I love you in a way.
It's very lavender marriage. It's
Yeah,
very lavender
Yeah.
marriage.
very much. It's still kind of sweet, actually.
Married for the benefits, but we kind of get along.
To be loved and to be known. And Bodil's like, yes, here it is. And I guess so with that, he is very convinced that he is going on that ship, along with Bo, who goes, what? Like he tells Bo, huh? But it's wet out there. But it's wet. And he's like, it is wet, son.
Yes, water is wet.
Water is wet.
Water is wet. Correct. Is Einar? Oh, I have to ask: is Einar at the meeting with the Jarl in front of the Jarl?
Yeah, Einar is definitely there. He does not like the way that the Jarl is looking at some of the women here. It is seething in a corner. But he does know that if he confronts Oswald, where there are people watching, that he's going to be a little bit more, let's just say, more willing to work with Einar than if he were just at home and able to spout whatever nonsense into the void. So I think Einar is probably approaching Oswald at one of the tables for whoever wants to play Oswald. And will bring a glass of mead and probably whatever else he can, like probably a pipe of tobacco, or I don't know if they have tobacco, some sort of pipe weed. We're just gonna call it pipe weed.
Oh yeah,
For
Long bottom leaf.
for his father, hands him the pipe and just says, "So, I've been meaning to ask you something, and since this is the place where bargains are met. There is a sailing coming up, and I think one of the family should go."
Of course you should go. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're taking up the sword again.
That is not what I said, Father. I said one of the family should go.
I mean, I would go, but I'm too old. I can barely lift my cane.
Well, I'm sure Bjorn would be happy to have you. However, Astrid has been working very hard.
You can't be serious.
So I'm very serious.
You can't send a woman into battle.
Yes, we can. And in fact, wasn't your wife my mother? A shield mating herself?
Yes, She was like an exceptional woman.
And your daughter is not?
No, she's just that little girl.
It's grown into a woman.
Women and girls are not far removed. Very few can be shielded.
And I believe she's one of the few.
What makes you believe so?
Oh, well, quite frankly, she's bested half of the people that Bjorn is taking into the raiding party this year. She can chop a tree down and quicker than I've been able to since that battle on the bridge. And quite frankly, I think that she won't take shit from anybody.
Well, of course she won't. She's my daughter.
Exactly.
I don't know. You're the strongest of us. You've sailed before. I need her at home.
Why is it that you need her at home?
She takes care of me. She makes sure I'm fed and I'm bathed.
And I cannot do that for you.
I don't want your large, grubby mitts all over me.
Father. Is there anything I can do that would help you feel more welcome to the idea of her going?
His eyes get a little watery, and he looks to make sure she's not in earshot, and he pulls your ear down to him, whether like his hand is shaking because the strength isn't there anymore. It's like, can you promise me she'll come back to us? I can't lose my girl.
I can.
I will
can
hold you
go.
to that oath.
I can go.
You will go?
I will go with her.
Both of you can't go.
He looks at Astrid and her getting on with the different men that are sailing.
Mhm.
And he looks at this like this woven band on his wrist that his wife gave him. And he's going to take the band off of his wrist. If I get married, though, then someone will be at home.
Now you talk sense, son.
And we will
There,
go.
there are many fair maidens, some quite young. Bolivar's young daughter is quite fetching.
It's far too young, Father.
You want them strong to bear children.
I have a child that I'm very happy with. But yes, I will keep that in mind. And, well, I'm sure if I give the word to Bodil, she will find about a handful in 5 seconds flat.
Oh yes, you're quite handsome, my son. They will be lining up for you.
There's just this look of dread as he, like, it's hidden from his father, but he's just staring into his cup of, like, very much the, I'm doing this so my sister can do what she wants to do, taking the brunt of that, because he knows that it's either Astrid or him that's going to get married out of this deal. There's no way his father's going to allow it. So he will take the chance and save her so she can choose someone that she wants.
And with that framing, your father agrees to it, and seems genuinely happy for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Uh,
He actually finishes out the festivity like laughing and talking to like local people, which he almost never does.
Very nice.
yeah, yeah. I think. Does anybody else have anything for this scene? Any bargain struck or anything like that before we close out this?
How is Bjorn feeling about this deal with the Jarl?
Yeah,
He's
I
not
want
happy about it, but he didn't feel like he could get more now. He feels he'll if he succeeds, he feels like he will have more bargaining power in the future, and doesn't necessarily need to know how much we brought back.
to. That's true. That's true.
Valid. Uh,
Especially if some of his men meet with an unfortunate accident.
Oh my god! Shots fired! Friendly fire!
dang. All right, Bjorn.
I
All
love his
right.
uncle. I do not like him.
I don't know you. I don't like you. I think just the entire time, I think Bjorn is like, God, I wish your uncle was here.
Yeah, he would have went with me.
Yeah, exactly. Dang. But
Okay, yeah, we'll end the scene there. And if Mary, do you want to take the next one, or Tadhana? It's up
Yeah,
to either
I,
one.
I I feel like we need to do an honor check because we haven't. I don't think we did it
yeah,
the last
you did
Oh
last
yeah, we did
scene.
scene
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
or this
I am
one.
currently sitting at 6 honor, I believe.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
6. Yeah, I've been sleeping my way to the top, baby.
You have it. Dang it.
I've got 3.
I got I got
Oh no!
I got two honors to rub together.
Yeah, because one's from putting your son in his place.
Yeah, and one's from just existing.
Yeah.
Although
Uh,
I might, if I get battle scars from the thing, I can add another honor. I get one.
yeah.
So let's
Um,
see if I almost die.
so Astrid, no, it wasn't Astrid. It was
In the last scene with the
yeah,
where
Mhm.
we're having the team huddle, I played Astrid.
Yes.
Astrid.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mary also played Ire.
I think
Yes?
I might have also played Ire.
I think that Tadhana did all the
All the women from that
female
scene.
characters. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so
In the
you would
last one.
decide who was the most manly in the last one,
Who was
or the most unmanly
yeah,
is actually what you're
the
deciding.
most unmanly. Okay.
Yeah.
I
It
guess.
does not have to be a player character. It can be anyone else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bo.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, I gotta agree.
yeah, Bo. Yo, what the hell is that? What is that?
You made your
Um,
father
I
snap in public.
oh god. Dude, what happened?
All right.
Oh,
So who had a woman in this last scene? Mary
I
did.
believe it was me.
yeah.
Yeah. So Mary, who was the most unmanly in this scene?
I think it's Bjorn because he didn't fight back when the Jarl
Oh,
And you
pushed.
told me not to!
All
You
right,
told me
let's put these
not
on the 5.
to! I mean, that's fair, I'll accept it, but
Yeah,
No,
I'll
no,
take it.
not
oh, Bjorn, okay. Okay,
No,
sorry. I get the names
you're good.
confused,
Your
but
2 are safe. They're
thank
safe.
you.
Yeah, you two are
But
safe. Yeah. Yeah. So I've probably got some grumbling on the ship to quell, but
yeah,
I think I can convince them, especially now that I've got Bolivar back, or
yeah.
Ina back as well. I will try to talk Bolivar into bringing his youngest daughter too, because Bjorn does think that she's probably got what it takes. He's not.
Yeah.
He's given up on Bo.
He's like, I don't know, that one can do something else, but
Yeah, I've already got a couple of shield maidens. I can use one more.
okay.
He does know that they tend to do better when they have other women on the crew with them. They sort of
Mhm.
look out for each other.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
So take us into the next scene.
Okay. Let me pull up our locations.
Yep, we've currently had at least one scene in each one, so however you want to do it. And we don't
Uh,
have to go through the holidays. That's just like a bellwether I threw up just to
Mhm.
kind of, so it could be the next day or the next week, whenever you want to set it.
Gotcha. Um, so I think that it how much time normally does an expedition take? This is where the history buff in me has failed. And I want to say it's like at least like 4 or 5 months because my idea is to
Yeah,
have it after the expedition and them coming home.
Yeah.
I would say probably minimum of 3 months to 3 to 5. I would say is probably accurate.
Yeah. Well,
A few weeks to sail out. We land, we do our business, and then we sail back.
yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
Now,
So
historically, the first place they hit in England was a monastery that was completely unguarded, so we don't have to worry about
No one's
that.
dying. No
eh,
one's
It just
dying.
stood there while we took it.
what the heck? Uh,
We don't even
uh,
have a wall.
we just
They didn't
ate
do
like
anything.
things. What? But yeah. So I think we're going to. I think we're gonna meet back up at. Uh, I can look at. I keep pulling up the wrong window.
Yeah.
uh, there it is. Uh, we are going to go back to Hafnarfjordur. Uh, and share about the travels and how that went. Um, and I'm going to say, as far as our intentions, uh, I think that there is unrest while we were gone, and there's issues with the Jarl. Uh, I think it is going to be seeing where people stand, whether they stand with the Jarl or against.
Mm. Jarl drama.
Yeah.
I like
He's
that.
in a bit of a Jarl snarl.
That's pretty good. Again,
Yeah, that's a great idea. So we would probably, if we left in high spring, we'd probably be rolling back in mid-June, early July, probably.
Okay.
Um, just a rough guesstimate. Yeah, so we return. We cart the Jarl's share up the mountain. Well, we make his dudes cart it up the mountain. That's his shit. He can carry it himself.
Whoever remains.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
But we had a rich haul,
Yeah.
so no one is really overtly pissed that we had to give so much to the Jarl, because we got more than we've gotten in a dozen raids before that. Just our share, but we still are sore that he demanded as much. I'm gonna throw that in there. Tadhanajoy, do you have anything you want to add?
I think. Hmm. Actually,
You can add obstacles as well if you want. It doesn't always have to be yes and, it can be yes but.
oh, I kind of want to. This is. Huh. This is a part of me wants to figure out if Ingrid and the Jarl are together in this time, because I guess, like, Mary, what do you think? Because you hold both of those people in your hand.
Uh, Let me the
Like,
Mr. Burns
because
fingers.
I don't think Ingrid would have gone on this expedition,
Mhm.
because I think I don't think she's quite there yet, although we wanted her to be.
Yeah.
I think I think Bo might have gone with them, but I don't know if he did that well.
Like he'll survive. Maybe he's got a couple war wounds.
Oh,
Mhm.
he's
He
alive for
he's
sure.
alive.
He
He's
didn't
got
do
he's
anything
got one of
great.
those sexy scars, not one of the nasty scars.
He's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
boasting about the one scar. Now, Grant, how he got that scar, uh,
Yeah,
that is the question.
Yeah. That's the
But
only
he's gonna
question.
be lying his butt off about that,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah,
Uh,
probably.
and
You hit
then,
your head on the mast.
but I guess I think that Ingrid is doing it to please her family. I do not think that she shares the feelings with the Jarl because that is like as soon as she gets married, no more sailing, especially as a Jarl's wife. Probably that's not going to happen. And
Yeah.
that is very much against what she actually wants. And maybe she's actually found someone else that she likes instead.
Oh, okay.
Drama.
Oh, so
Dun,
she's
dun,
not married yet,
dun.
but is she like in pursuit of someone or like seeking someone that she might like?
Yes.
Okay.
What if the offer of marriage was there, but he decided just to use her as just a lover instead of actually doing the honorable thing and marrying her? So I feel like he's not a very honorable guy,
Mhm.
Yeah,
even by the standards of our culture.
that could be a thing that feeds into Bjorn's Bjorn uh Baldavar's wife's thing, which is she wants a certain thing from the Jarl. So
Mhm.
she could just be like, just kiss him all. I don't know. And then we'll make a deal. You'll say yes, because you guys are into each other. Just
Okay.
Mhm.
pretend. It's so easy to pretend with men.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing it for years.
Yep.
Like we just get what we want from them, and then we don't have. There's no emotions here, child.
Look at Bjorn and I. They never even acknowledge each other in public.
And they're perfectly happy. You don't even
Yes.
have to, I'm not even asking you to marry him. So yeah, I like that. I like that where that ends up. So I think so when coming towards this, as we come back to the kind of the harbor fjord, um, I think Bove definitely has a scar that looks
Mhm.
sexy, and he's like, I did a thing. I don't think what's it called? Because like the first expedition didn't like we hit up a monastery that
Yeah.
didn't have anybody fighting us. So
They,
he's just
they just
like,
stood there and let us stab them.
"Oh,
Like I feel like he like was walking to the beach and accidentally stepped on an oar and it just smacked him in the face.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly
Uh, but he's gonna say that it was someone that smacked him in the face, maybe.
yeah, yeah." He's
I
like,
think for Ina had been asking them to stay out longer than Bjorn necessarily planned. I
"Mm,
think Ina was just like, we can just what's one more place? What's one more
yeah,
and has been like really trying not to go home because I think that Bjorn and Budvar would know that basically Bodil is supposed to find a match uh,
It's putting off
while
the
Aina is
nuptials.
gone, basically. So
yeah."
he's trying to like prolong that as much as possible.
I know the
Mhm.
ship's already sitting low. We can't carry any more. Okay, so we're in the hall, the law hall, and set it up, Mary. Let's go.
Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of like whispering as there is some discontent. But the doors open and Bjorn at the head of the group like carrying in basically like a sled almost of these different jewels and things. But I think whispers start to settle about how Bjorn is so capable of this expedition and how no one's been able to successfully do it. And you can tell that some of the Jarl's men are a little bit antsy at hearing that. And the Jarl is not happy. But I think we open up to them arriving and like the Jarl probably like standing up and giving like the slow clap uh to Bjorn. Just with the welcome back. Seems as though your trip has been fruitful.
It was as I said, Jarl. Treasure beyond imagining. They didn't even know how to fight. They're
Hmm.
soft. And there's more where this came from.
Well, it would never have happened without our ship. Is that right?
Well, we only would have brought back half as much. And here's your half in this long, like, sledge, just
Hmm.
heaped with like silver goblets and gold crosses and all sorts of little knickknacks and trinkets. I didn't
Uh,
weigh it properly, but the ship was sitting quite low when we rolled into the fjord.
well, you all made it back in one piece, except for, and he starts counting, uh, realizing that 3 of his guys sent to watch over you guys are not with the group at the moment.
Bjorn will just keep his poker face on. He'll let the Jarl address it.
It seems that some casualties were taken for men not able to fight.
Well, Jarl, to be quite frank, we had shield maidens on our voyage, and your men were not keen to keep their hands to themselves, and the shield maidens showed them where their hands belong. Apparently, that is in the sea.
Well, it does seem as though your expedition was not as successful as you may have hoped.
Well, that's less
Uh,
people to share the treasure with.
and he's going to insult you in that way.
How dare you
Okay,
insult my mans?
so I will escalate then. I said, you're a bold one to have opinions about the success or not success of my mission when you weren't man enough to sail with us yourself. Your uncle would have. It's a counter insult.
Um, yeah, I think the Jarl is going to kind of stand up and just walk down like the steps from where his throne is, closer to you, probably at the same height. He's a little bit more wiry than Bjorn, uh, but he's going to say, if I didn't know it any better, it seems as though. Are you questioning my leadership that I would leave this wonderful settlement without someone to watch over it?
This settlement is fine on its own, Jarl. We tend to ourselves all year long.
Oh, but you see, you missed. Uh, and he counts on his hand. 4 months, 4 months of raids on our crops in our town. Thieves. Much to deal with. Well, you went gallivanting on into the west, where there aren't even men to defend their treasure.
I would put the women of our settlement up against the men of any other settlement any day. We left plenty of strong men behind.
Hmm. Well, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your rating. It will work very nicely in my home.
I'm certain it will, Jarl. Now that we know it's there, we can find it again, and we shall all reap the rewards.
He's going to start walking back to the throne, and then he's going to turn around and just say, "Oh, and by the way, taxes have increased, and since you do own that hovel of land, uh, I will need a bit more in the coming months from your harvest. Shouldn't be too much. Grand adventurer like yourself."
I'm certain we could come to some sort of arrangement.
He kind of like flourishes the pelt that he's been wearing on his back. as he sits back down. And he loudly will say to the group, "Everyone, a feast in honor of this new come adventure and those Bjorn lost."
Unfortunately, they died cowards and will not feast in the halls of their fathers.
And you can see that like he starts like giving looks to some of his men. He isn't going to push it any further, but you definitely feel as though more eyes are on your back, Bjorn.
Bjorn will give a slight nod in deference to the position, not the man, and will move back into his group of people to kind of keep his back covered. Seems things have gone quite south since we left Einar.
You know, I never trusted him, especially don't know.
Yes. I often thought the old Jarl died quite mysteriously. I don't believe this man has honor.
You can see him just, Ina just looking around and like watching as like Ingrid is like sitting up next to the Jarl, very standoffishly, and he just kind of shakes his head. I will watch your back if you watch mine.
Always, my friend.
Bodvar.
It's time
That
to
is
be a man.
I can't. The gall of this Jarl. Such bold words a coward speaks.
Yeah, it's the smallest dog yaps loudest, for sure.
And yet he takes half of the earnings that he never gave, that he never risked his life for.
Well, it's as we discussed earlier this winter, the younger generations don't have the heart.
Yes, it does
You,
seem.
Bodvar, you acquitted yourself well. I knew you had it in you.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I'm complimenting you in public.
Yay! Yay! I get one. And back to the regular amount of honor I
Yeah,
usually
back to
have.
basic honor.
And I will compliment you back and say, God, he's so whipped. Anyways, he's gonna be like, we had exceptional leadership.
He nods in appreciation. Thank you. We'll take even more in the spring. I'll have 3 more ships and we won't need the Jarl at all.
Better not say that too loud.
I won't. But I've seen the quality of his men, and Astrid carved those 3 up quite nicely for me when I asked. I
She did
still
very
cherish
well.
the looks on their faces.
I think the others learned to keep their mouths shut after that.
Yes, their bravado certainly was stifled after that. Had it been you or I or Bolivar, they might still have had some fight in them, but to be dispatched by a woman is
Rough.
not something their spirits are going to live with in the next life.
He will cheers to that. I think that Einar is going to look at Bodvar and say, did you know that Ingrid and the Jarl were...
This is the first I'm seeing of it. I I kind of I find it quite surprising that my wife has I'm sure my wife has something to do with it. Nothing happens in our home without her approval. So I will speak to her about it. I don't like it.
A
But
marriage to your house might give us leverage with the Jarl in the future.
sure, but what kind of quality of leverage?
Well, we have a strong woman that shares his bed. He has to sleep sometime.
Hmm, perhaps. Well, at least with one eye open, if it's Ingrid.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm sure how what's it called? Perhaps you can I'll talk to my wife and then invite you over and see what's going on. Although I did hear that my wife is set to arrange something for you.
Oh, and he just slumps, like just drops his
Yeah.
head.
Bjorn looks at you like it's the first time he's heard this news. Something you wish to tell me, Bolivar? Or Aina?
Eh, the only way that my father would let Astrid come with us is if one of us remarried, and I was not about to force her to do that. So,
You're too soft, my friend. And your father is too shrewd by half.
oh, he got out way better of the deal. That's for certain.
Do we have a name?
Oh, I don't even know. I have not met with Bodil yet. She said that I should just leave it to her. She will find
Oh,
someone.
yes, that is her catchphrase.
Take my advice and pick one of the younger ones. They'll take
I
care of you well into your old age.
don't. I do not want to force someone with a lot of life to live to that kind of
No,
a marriage.
just imagine the celebrations we could have when you bring her over to my house and I and you all share the same bed.
It has been a long time since that has happened.
I feel
Too
like
long.
I just discovered that these bitches have had threesomes.
4s, 5s, a couple of 6s.
Yeah. I want fan fiction. I want fan fiction of these guys. I want them.
But it seems like Bodvar, uh, you have not been as frequent in this. I'm surprised.
I am very tired. Trying to teach Bo the ways of a sword and an axe, and Ingrid trying to keep her from embarrassing Bo.
Yes.
I think that is a lost cause, my friend.
It seems that it is, perhaps. He was, I mean, you saw him. He did
He,
stab someone, correct? He did stab one of us, though,
Mm.
also. So that was.
Einer just like holding like the soda.
He's like, yeah, that was me. He's like, yeah, I felt that.
14 Russ arrows didn't bring you down, my friend. That tiny little snake is not going to do it. I'll give him this. The body is there. We just need to train the spirit.
Yeah, he just panics, and when there's a lot of people, he just panics. And I tell him to focus on what's in front of him, and he focused too hard.
Next time
I know.
we'll visit. Next time we'll visit the medicine woman before we go, and we'll get him some mushroom tea. That'll put him in the right frame of mind.
Right.
Besides, if he does not wish to go next time, I believe that the lawkeeper is getting on in age. And while I had planned to try and take their place, I could teach Bo a thing or two on how the laws are done. The Jarl needs at least someone with a brain in their head.
Yes, and that is Bo.
Bjorn visibly laughs at that and then clanks his mead horn onto yours.
I feel like we've all just
Clanking fist bump.
insulted the man without them being present.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all gain one honor. I'm not gonna escalate
all
it.
one
We
honor.
all gain one honor.
We're farming poor Bo for honor.
He's an honor machine.
Just shake it, honor falls out. All right. Does that feel like a good end of the scene to you, Mary?
Do we want to find Bodil and be like, wait, yo, what is my future? I think we can also use this, like, what is Einar's like kind of match look like? And I think
Yeah.
Mary, if you want to set the stage, you're gonna like make that female NPC for us.
Okay. So I think that Einar's trying to sneak out the back, and Bodil knows how he would do that normally, and is just waiting outside the door, like full on, like motionless, just like straight standing there, arms crossed.
Mm-hmm.
And but Einar will like open the door and like almost like jump out of his skin, and just lean against the door frame, and just say, Bodil, good to see you. How is your health?
My health is very fine, and fine enough and keen enough to know that you are trying to avoid me.
I haven't succeeded though,
No.
it seems.
Now, right immediately, right to business. As she like grabs his kind of like elbow and kind of like forces him back inside. So I have presented you 2 matches. All right. And I'm giving you the privilege of a choice, as it is an important decision. So we have, and she gestures to, let me make a name real quick. Oh no, I minimized my Steam. So there's Hilda, and you see that Hilda actually. Mary, do you want to describe perhaps the person that who Hilda is and the vibe that they're giving off?
Yeah. So I think Hilda is uh very jovial, uh not too young, old enough where it's like not like we're not making it creepy here.
Mhm.
Uh so I don't think that she has ever been married before. Very much was also a shield maiden. Um is very much very bubbly and outgoing. Is probably, I think that we see her in the room. She's probably playing an instrument and giving some of the men a hard time as they are trying to approach her. Um, and she'll just kind of look over and just give a light wave to Bodil.
And Bodil will like very like almost like politically, just like she's just so smooth with it. She just waves, and then she will turn to say, or there's also Brunhild. So over there, can you see her?
And Brunhild, actually, Ina probably knows of her because he's fought side by side from with her husband. She's a widow. He was actually, that was one of the last trips he went out on before his wife died. Uh, and he, there's still some guilt left of not being able to bring uh, names.
It's a lot of unpronounceable names in this game.
Not being able to bring Rudolph home is still something that really weighs on him, because he feels like it's almost his fault. And I think that's why he kind of did the stunt on the bridge of like in that feeling of guilt. But I
Almost
I
like
think
a
he's
desperate rage kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
mhm. And I think that his wife was injured in that same battle too, which led to
Mm.
her passing. So it was not a good time for Ina. And he
Yeah.
just he just kind of says, I I can I will take this into consideration, Bodil. I will talk to them and we will find and figure something out as far as that goes.
Does he say it like that?
Yeah, absolutely. It is the most like stammering, like, oh dear God, just the wee woo is going off in his head. So
For the love of God,
he's
just let me
very
fight, man.
stammering.
I think she sees that and she goes, "It is a wife."
Yes, but a wife is someone to cherish and care for and spend your life with, and I am not the best at doing any of that anymore.
You've forgotten?
Well, not that way. Uh, no, I mean, it is, I've gotten used to being alone, to burden someone else with that is difficult.
I see. Ursa is not going to rise from the dead and hate you for moving on.
She even wrote in a letter that if I didn't, she would rise from the grave as a drugger. There's always like in his pocket, there is like this old piece of parchment, probably that they took from a previous raid, and she had learned some of the different written language to write this note on her deathbed. He always keeps it with him, and he kind of like pats his pocket uh, at that and just says, Claudia, I know you're right, and I will do it because I said I would.
Well, don't take too long. They have options too.
I am aware.
All right. Well, I've done my work. Talk to them. Don't freak them out.
I
Be
and I feel
normal.
like there's the just stammering of oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Uh, as maybe that is what we close the scene
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Yeah.
as
Feels good.
as the panic of oh dear.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So both of you played women this round. So you each get to decide who the most unmanly
I
was.
think it was just Tadhana because I didn't.
Are you sure you didn't?
mm. I just did
Maybe
the
the kids are
Jarl.
right and my memory is shot.
Oh,
You're good.
no.
You're all
Okay.
good.
You're good. I think it is going to be, from Bodil's standpoint, it is going to be surprisingly not Bo this time. It is going to be, I think it is going to be Einar
Oh yeah,
for the
absolutely.
hesitation. Yeah.
Okay.
Although she's really mean. She's
No, it's valid. It's
She's
valid.
like, just be a man.
take a wife. God, it's a wife. Relax.
every other man will hump everything that can't get away. Okay, so we're rolling into the last scene, which is Tadana's, correct?
Yes.
So keep in mind that our story is wrapping up here.
Yeah.
I feel like we're building towards something. I don't know what, but something.
Okay. We're gonna take we can do time gaps, correct?
Yeah, jump as far as it could be
Okay,
2 years
yeah.
if you want.
We're
Yeah.
gonna do since we're wrapping it up, I think we want to do a year later. So people have gotten married already. If you're gonna get married, people have been married off. When I think of Ingrid, or it's like she's come up with something. In addition, another raid has not happened, and people are coming, mostly probably either coming back or they are benefiting from the spoils of that raid. Um, so I think that's gonna happen. Let me see. Let me look at my locations. Um, let's go back to the field. Is like the I don't know how to pronounce that. Accra Muhammad? Yeah. The field inlet where we had that kind of
Hookah
yeah.
Say hookah it's easier.
Yeah. Where we had, the big bonfires where the spices were being thrown into the fires.
Oh, yeah, okay, the
And
sacred
like
space.
the more sacred space, where gods are besieged and sacrifices are made. So I think the kind of goal of this is probably to um I don't know, what would the goal be? I think to establish hmm, I think it's because like in terms of like celebrating all the spoils and stuff that you've like within last year you have either benefited from or not, depending on your character's choices. I think the goal would be I think to show that off a little bit. This is the whole community is gathering together. This is kind of where you can kind of show off how much you have. Um and so yeah, there you go. That's the goal. Be show up and show out. I guess is the goal.
Yeah.
I don't think does anybody own this one? No, right?
No, this is just the community's like
Community Center. Okay.
yeah, it's
Perfect.
sacred. It's be like church
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
temple.
Perfect. Um, whoever wants to start can start however they want to. If you're already
I,
on
th-
the island.
I think I think Bjorn would get to the island first to welcome people as they come, especially the people who have sailed with him. He's
Mhm.
he's definitely he's definitely fond of Astrid as a shield maiden and in general as a woman. um, so he wants if he can help it, he'll keep her from getting married so he can keep her on the crew.
I think Mary, tell me, would even in a year would even Astrid even try to get married or like do anything?
Oh
That
God, no.
Yeah, that girl
Um,
would feel that's
Yeah,
not her vibe.
she's got the taste
no.
now. She's got the flavor for the raid.
She's flourished under the different raids, has really been making a name for herself, but that also means she's been making some enemies. Uh, and I think that she actually would have opened up to Bjorn because I think she also shares some of those feelings, like even though she doesn't really, because I think she definitely has the feeling of, hey, feelings means lockdown. We don't want that.
Yeah,
So it's like it's very much the turn it off type
yeah, ignore it.
style. But I feel like there are some like feelings towards Bjorn in like romantic way. But she has been uh saying things that in this time era would not make her well liked as far as the Jarl is concerned. And it's
Yeah.
becoming a problem.
I also think the Jarl is coming to this thing.
Yes.
I think the
Yeah.
Jarl is going to show up.
That
I,
was
I want to
lovely.
add. I want to add that that's also probably very unusual.
Yeah, like what is he doing here?
Yeah, it's almost like a breach of etiquette
Mhm.
or a show of disrespect. Yeah, so that's where Bjorn is. He's on the dock waiting for people to come in. Ire is making sure that the ceremony is getting prepped to go off the way it should. So Aina, how do you arrive?
Um, Ina is going to arrive. Uh, he's actually a lot more happy. We don't have as much sad boy Ina. Um, he and Brunhild kind of bond like they trauma bonded. And I think that she's pregnant with a child. Magnus has become now is getting to the age where he could possibly raid. He was on that edge of being old enough, but he's also very boastful. The Jarl really doesn't like Ina's family right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
um, but Ina's very joyful, has been taking more time into caring for the islet and like trying to find the happiness again, has been like trying to move on and move with his grief. And I think he's very joyful as he's helping Brunhild get off the boat and like doting on her to make sure she's fine.
Aw.
She's probably like slapping him out of the way uh, to give her
The
some
whole time
space.
Bjorn's just like smiling and like quietly laughing to himself. So he
Bodil
enjoys
is
seeing his friend
Bodil is
this way.
also when Bodil gets there, she's like, I did good.
Yeah, literally, literally.
Bat in 1,000.
Yep.
How's
Sorry.
Mudvar doing?
I think Bodvar shows up and he again V formation with his family, always. I
The
think
flying V.
I think at this point he has gone on a second raid. I think he probably I don't think Bo went on the second raid. I think instead
It was best for all of us.
honestly, yeah, somebody already got stabbed. Who knows what he would do? I think Ingrid got her because what's it called Astrid is already there. Getting Ingrid being her who she is with her mother's like stubbornness and intensity was like, I'm getting on that second ship. And Ingrid, who's always wanted to sail west, went on the second expedition. And Bodvar also went because he was like, I can't not go. My daughter's going. That's so embarrassing. So then
Well, I
he was
sent my
like,
girl.
oh no, what do you want me to do? I do think that he might have gotten like an injury on that and something bad
Oh.
have like something bad happened. I don't know if he's like got cut off because of it or something, but I think that now he's like getting out of the boat and he like is having to like, oh, this is kind of embarrassing and it might not be do well to my for my honor, but he like the Bo and the rest of his family are helping him get off the boat because he's having a hard time like just walking now.
Mhm.
And he but other than that, he's in good high spirits. He has a cool cane that he whittled.
Yeah. With a
It's
Fenrir head.
yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Bo did it. Bo found something that he liked to do, and it was
Yay!
carving
He's
stuff
good
out
at
of wood.
He's gonna be like the boat maker from now on. I see it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We gave him something to do. Um, but he's doing that, and then he is. I don't know if I don't know if anything happened again with what's it called Bjorn, but always he holds that flame for that
Yeah,
man
like
for forever.
I want to say at least a few times on the journey.
Oh yeah. Astrid was also there sometimes, but he didn't care about that.
Yeah.
I think too, Astrid and depending on what you think,
Mhm.
Tadhana, but Astrid and I think Ingrid have been being a little friendly with each other. They're being a little
Oh
romantic with
yeah,
each other.
I like that.
The two
Lesbian,
shield
let's
maidens against
go.
the world. Lesbians. All right. But
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
I think
how's Bjorn doing?
He's doing okay. He's been having thoughts. They've gone over there a few times, and he's noticed how fertile the lands are, and he's thinking maybe it's time to take enough of us where we don't have to come back.
oh,
This Jarl
oh,
is a
this,
douchebag.
oh, this is a great place. This is yeah. The goal is
That's what
now the new intention is get everybody on board with leaving.
yeah. And like each raid, we've managed to use those funds to build a few more ships. So we can take quite a few people in one shot now. That we figured out how to cross the Western Sea. That's where he's at. He's still fuming over the Jarl just existing at this point.
I think once everybody, all our three families have like gotten off their boats, I think that's when the Jarl comes over. Or like arrives on his fucking ridiculous fucking boat.
Yeah,
So gaudy. It's
It's
the most
so
gaudiest
yeah,
fucking
it's
thing. It
so
yeah.
barely
gross.
works.
Gold leaf.
Yeah, and they're like, for what?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
I think
Oh God.
if anybody doesn't say he's not, I want somebody to just straight up go to the Jarl and be like, "Why are you here?" But
Yeah,
it's not gonna be Bodvar because that's not his vibe. He's gonna
yeah.
think it really hard, but unless somebody says for him to do it, he's not gonna do it.
Bjorn will meet him on the dock, and he'll be standing there like with his arms folded, like in a fairly wide stance, not threatening, but definitely ready. And he'll,
I know we'll stand
So
behind Bjorn
dreamy.
with like big scary dog privileges.
Bjorn is so dreamy.
yeah,
I will also stand behind. Oh, I guess I'm tall now, but I'm a little bit crippled, but that doesn't matter. I'm
yeah.
still tall.
I could still swing a sword.
Yeah, I can still swing this cane at you.
Yeah, and Bjorn will say, Jarl, this is an unusual privilege. What brings you out this way?
Oh, well, if I'm being honest, I have not been invited to this wonderful abode. Have you
No,
been hiding things from me, Bjorn?
this is where we worship. This is not something we invite people to. Our settlement comes here. We make our sacrifices to the gods. We make our prayers for the new season. It's
Hmm.
the same as anywhere else in the kingdom.
I feel like he like nudges something with his foot that's like probably very sacred to the people here, and he's just being very standoffish and disrespectful as far as that goes. He says, "Well, no matter. I've heard that your sailings have been good, and yet no tax has been paid."
The taxes have been paid as you set them. We sent you yards of wool, crops, and a tithe from our spoils. I've not heard anything from your tax collector that anything was overdue.
I suppose. I just figured with how wondrous the stories of your travels have been that there would be something more.
You know how stories are.
There's always a bit of truth to them.
There's always a bit of lie to them, too.
Mm. Well, are you going to show me to where everything is taking place?
He'll look back at his friends. He'll step to one side and just usher him in. I trust you'll honor our traditions, as your uncle did, and his father before him.
As you're walking, like you like step to the side, you notice that all of his men are carrying weapons.
No.
Bjorn will say, your men's weapons will have to stay in the boat. You border on blasphemy.
If that is what this place requires.
It's not what the place requires. It's what Freya and Odin and Thor require.
Fine. And he has his men put their weapons away, but he does keep his own.
uh, if they push past, Bjorn will grab something in a bundle out of his own ship that he doesn't quite show off.
Yeah, they will push past, and start not necessarily wreaking havoc on the place, but definitely the vibes are off
Mm.
as they start to like go sit down, picking up things that they probably shouldn't.
Eating the sacrifice.
Yeah, that kind of that
Oh my
stuff.
god. I
um,
think you're if they eat the sacrifice, you're gonna like look at Bjorn and just like
I have to kill you now. I can't sleep safely in my own bed if I don't kill you now.
well, yeah,
um,
just straight up because like she will walk up to him and just like we are letting this happen.
not for much longer. He'll look to Ina and Bodivar. Be ready. He walks back up, and he'll Bjorn will stand in front of the fire, and he'll drink out of a goblet. And he'll say, "I thought said you brought men, Jarl. These things act like pigs." That
Get
is
him.
an insult.
Get
Yes.
him. Get him.
As you insult, I think the Jarl will like actually go to sit in your spot. Uh and is just gonna say, "Oh, well, I'm assuming you have not seen how real men act. What in your
I have.
tiny
I have seen real men act. I was on several raids with your uncle. I've also seen how
uh,
women act, and they sit in chairs that don't belong to them.
oh, uh,
Oh,
I'm assuming you're escalating.
yeah.
I'm escalating. I'm sick of his shit.
Kill him. Get him.
He's gonna stand up, and just walk forward and say, "Well, that's not what your wife said the other night."
My wife is far too much woman for a little boy such as yourself. If she took you
You
to her bed, you wouldn't survive
do you hear that, lads?
it.
And like he's trying to get the men around him to go to his side. They're pretty evenly split, at least a little bit right now. But he will just say, "Bjorn, all jokes, all jokes."
Your jokes have barbs, Jarl. I will not accept insolence in my place of worship, in my settlement, in lands
Oh,
granted me by your grandfather.
oh, yes, yes, about that. Uh, you see, I've been looking at the different deeds and as such, and I think it's rather strange how that all happened. I mean, it's not even recorded when that happened. I mean, the orator of our history doesn't even remember what went on at that point.
Then perhaps you should replace your orator with one who isn't feeble-minded.
Well, in either case, we are going to be changing the limits of your land. I
Yes,
hope
I
you won't
feel
mind.
like they are about to expand exponentially. I will ask you to leave my island now before violence erupts, and take your pigs with you.
Um, he's gonna like walk up, just like invading personal space, uh,
Ugh.
and is going to uh give the look and to say, or what?
You
What,
don't
you're
want.
going to ruin the land with bloodshed on your precious place of worship?
This is a place of sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice you.
Uh, he is going to be escalating. Like he is not standing down whatsoever.
I think when you said willing to sacrifice you, I think that's when I think that's when the Jarl's men are like, oh my god, well, we gotta do something. But I also think that Ingrid and Astrid intercept before they can even get to the Jarl to protect him. From there, go off, Bjorn, go get that guy. Go get him.
Yeah. Where is it? I think it's.
Because I think it's only I don't think that an NPC can strike a deadly blow, but you
It
can.
cannot.
I can.
Go.
Someone else could. So Bjorn is giving him this one chance to leave peacefully. And his body posture is dangerously casual.
Mhm. Yeah, I since he can't strike a deadly blow, he's just not even leaving. He's just making himself more at home. He's like waving to his men to try and handle the situation. Um,
Astrid, kill.
Oh, I think Astrid does. I think Astrid does. She flips a dagger out of somewhere.
Yeah. That bundle that Bjorn was carrying, he lets the wrapping fall off, and it's his sword. And he says to the Jarl, "One last chance to leave, Jarl. I've survived 17 raids. How many have you?"
The hubris does not waver.
Yeah.
As he like pulls a blade as well.
All right.
Not
I strike.
striking first.
I strike. Bjorn, when the blade comes out, Bjorn does strike him down, cuts him down.
Yeah.
And then he'll stand over the corpse and he'll say to his men, "You can leave with your lives. You don't need to sacrifice yourselves for this pig."
Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking about like that. I'm sure that there's like a brief scuffle, and some people like bodies fall to the floor, and then that happens, and I'm like, this is kind of epic. Yeah. I just like imagine like fire crackling in the background as it happens, and like the sun is setting, and I'm like, oh, that's why I love this
Sparks.
man. But the is like, wow.
I will. I'll leave it up to you if they actually take our offer, or if there's going to be more bloodshed.
I think maybe some of them will. I think there are some that are very loyal, and but I think there's enough people that are on your side here, Bjorn, that those people can be swiftly dealt with.
I think Ira's good for 3 of them. They've kicked over her shit.
Yeah.
And she's not having it.
Yeah, she's like, you moved my rock.
And that's the one time you see Bjorn openly affectionate to her in public. He gives her that sweeping bow kiss.
Yeah. Oh, why is that so cute? Anyways, so like violence has just occurred, and he's like, that was wonderful. That was amazing.
That's when Bjorn, once we deal with them and get them off our island, that's when he'll bring up to everyone else, look, the lands west are fertile. You just put a stick in the ground and grow a tree. I have enough ships to get us all out of here. We can be gone in 2 weeks. What do you say?
Sorry, in my head, I heard Bodvar say, "I'll follow you anywhere." Oh God, you're embarrassing me! Not in front of your wife and children. But he does say that.
Uh, Ina just says, well, I'm all right with it. But he'll look to Brunhild to see her opinion uh, before like making a call uh,
I
of
think
what she would think about
I
it.
think Brunhild, seeing what has just occurred, I think she would say yes. I don't think she's afraid of it, of like going to a new land. And also like the travel. She was a shield maiden and she knows what they are. And even if she's pregnant, she's like, and
And
So
yeah,
yeah.
bring it. But Ina would just say, then it is a deal. I think that would be better. And besides, repercussions will be had sooner than later.
yes. We've no evidence that anyone who would take his place will be better. We're agreed?
Agreed. I think Bodvar does look to like his wife and he says, land.
I, she seems very excited about the
Yeah.
prospect.
You can build something new.
You know, when it's obvious that she's going, you see Ayer's interest crank up.
Yes, legends everywhere.
Oh, that feels like a good place to end it,
Yeah,
don't
that
you
feels
think?
good. Oh yeah, feels like a great conclusion.
Yeah, that was a fun story.
That was
Um, yeah. So I'm going to give everyone a chance to tell us who they are, what they're up to, what they're going to be doing next. We'll start with you, Tadhana, and then you can
hi.
popcorn it off.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Tadhanajoy. I do TTRPG advice and also TTRPG writing and game writing on my TikTok, where it's Tadhanajoy. And I'm going to be also posting some YouTube videos about writing and analyzing games and like why we like them, why we are into them. And so look out for that on YouTube. But from here, I'm going to popcorn off to Mary.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name's Mary. My pronouns are she, her. Today I've been playing Ina, pronouns he, him. Where you can find me online, you can find me at the Nerd on Wheels, everywhere on social media, where I am usually talking about disability and storytelling. As far as where you can find me next, next week's really busy. It's
Yeah.
Pride, and we are marching right in. You can find me Wednesday, every other Wednesday on Enchanting Sorcery Productions for Fandelver and Below, Halia's Harriers. We have tossed all the D&D lore out. We've made it our own, and it is all about bashing the fascists. So
That's
it
right.
is a very cathartic game in the time that we are in. We've taken the Lost Mines of Fandelver, and we currently have had the biggest twist yet, which is finding out that the dragon that we had once dealt with is the leader of all the bad things we've been dealing with. So if you want to see the epic battle that is sure to happen this coming week, you can find us there at on Wednesday at 9 p.m. EST. Then on Thursday, you can find me on Metal Arc Productions for the season premiere of Seasons of Ghosts, a Pathfinder adventure. We have a huge cast of like 8 or over 10 people, I think. It's a
Wow.
lot.
Oh,
Where we have
wow.
parents of a group and the children, and we are going to be exploring the adventure path system of Seasons of Ghosts. We've got a lot of horror. If you are in for a spooky time, go ahead and check that out. And then this weekend, you can find me over on Nerds with Dice for their big Pride charity event. It's a 48-hour long marathon where, and I'm looking to see the charity that we are raising funds for. But you can find me on Friday and Saturday running games of both Girl by Moonlight and Wicked Lies and Alibis, which is basically like a Clue TTRPG.
Ooh.
Uh,
Ooh.
as we are raising money for.
Oh, I think you pressed
Oh,
your.
There we go.
you cut out.
Got it.
Who are you raising money for?
Uh, Hold on, I'm looking it up. The Trans Justice Funding Project.
Nice.
So we're raising money the entire weekend, 48-hour marathon. We've got a bunch of different GMs from all different walks of life sharing their stories. So we've got panels, we've got a bunch of stuff. So go ahead and check out that this weekend.
Yay.
Yay.
That brings it to me. I'm Graphical Ronin. I played Bjorn. Both of our pronouns are he, him. Although I personally don't worry about pronouns in my own life. Call me whatever you want. We've got a few things coming up on the Pocket Dragon Pub. Tonight's and all month long, our charity is Rainbow Railroad, a global not-for-profit that gets LGBTQIA people out of places that are not safe for them into places that are. And I think we need that pretty badly right now. We've got all month, we're having Pride Month with House of Dreams and Pantsless tables, which are the best tables, honestly. The Pocket Dragon Pub will be hosting Pride-themed one-shots all month long. Join us every Sunday for a new one-shot, or stay with us to raid House of Dreams after. We'll be doing the Pocket Dragon Pub's games during Pride Month. We'll be raising money for Rainbow Railroad. At the end of the month, there'll be a grand finale over at Pantsless Tables. We're currently at GameCon in Canada, which is in Edmonton. And we will be at Gen Con in Indy in August. We have 2 4-parts. There's a Magnus Archives 4-part, which 3 will be streamed. 1 will be live at Gen Con and also streamed. And Circle of Wires and Whispers, which is Candela Obscura, same thing, 3 streamed and 1 live at Gen Con. And Moonbeam, we're streaming on both. I will be in the Magnus Archives this Friday. Tomorrow night, I will be on Ruinous Paths D&D, wrapping up our Orbital Blues 4-part on a little show we call Mun D&D, where we do not ever play D&D. Every Friday I'll be on that same channel, or most Fridays I'll be on that same channel in a D&D 2024 campaign called The Burning Crowns. It's infested with dragons. We've killed like a dozen of the damn things. Next weekend we have that. We have a cyberpunk game on Saturday night, and then our next Pride event, which I'm blanking on the title of at the moment, will be next Sunday. So stick around, check that out. I want to say thank you to Jen, who ran tech for us tonight. I want to say thank you to Vixie, who let us play in her beautiful little sandbox. I also want to say world needs a lot of love right now. So get out there, let people be who they need to be, and help them if you can. And with that, we'll say good night.
Bye.
Good night.